Well, hello, Miss Bonnie. How are you
Hello.
today? I am
I'm
good.
just
Hi,
peachy.
Kay. Hi, Miss Julie. I'm telling everybody that you're here for the
Hello.
love reading. So if they want it, they better come
Oh.
right now because listen, next week, look, when it's
Oh, hello,
me, it's
Kim.
just the Grim Reaper of love. So you better come on now. Come on.
And
I'm
did you
good,
bring your
Kay. How are you?
alcohol?
Hey, Affirm.
You know what I realized? I don't know why it took me this long. You are the same age as my oldest son.
48?
Huh?
48?
No. No. I thought you were just 40.
No, I just turned 48. No. I'm the
Oh
oldest
my
of
God.
I'm 48, and then my sister is 44, and then Keena's 38.
Oh my goodness. Well, see, when you were doing the birthday thing, you kept saying 40, and I was like,
40
my
great.
God, didn't
40 great. I turned 8 into great. 40 great.
oh,
Yeah.
no wonder. Because I was like, I didn't know she was the same age.
Hi, Miss Sherry Berry. Hi, King Charles. We are
Hello,
good.
ladies. Hi, Kay.
If you guys want your love readings, you better get it now because Miss Bonnie is here to do them. Any other time, I'm be like,
Well, I'll be here next week
oh,
too,
she'll be here
just in
next week too.
case.
Because Don is off just having a grand old wine tour and
Oh,
vacation. And those pictures just
him
make
and
me so jealous. I'm just like, oh my
oh my
God.
God, don't they? Barcelona looks at, I mean, the history and the architecture just, oh, blows my mind.
Exactly.
And the food, holy mackerel, those boys eat
Oh
good.
my goodness. And then just the beautiful scenes and scenery and buildings that they are putting up and the paintings. He bought a painting that looked so
Exactly.
nice.
I wasn't sure if he was kidding or not.
I
Do you
thought he
think
was
he
for
bought
real.
that?
Wait, I took it for real.
It was a Picasso.
I saw.
Wow. I'll have to ask him because I was like, did he really? No. I did send him a message and ask him how much stuff he's shipping home, because they were going to those
Oh yeah, I saw that because I was like,
flea
oh, that's got
markets.
to be another
Oh my God, that's at least 2 suitcases coming back
mhm.
or more. So, yeah.
King
Okay.
Charles, you
Crystal.
are on
Hi,
the list for
Crystal.
the first question. Crystal, Shelvin, you're on the list. Kay, you're on the list. Um, Sherry Berry wants a love reading. Bonnie, not for me. She said Eddie, but I think she misspoke.
Oh, Miss Sherry.
I see it. I see it, Sherry
Anytime.
Berry. It's on there, but let me tell you who's not doing it. Me. I'm not.
I should make you do it.
You can try, but I'm gonna be like fire and brimstone. I just see fire and brimstone.
Oh,
Hey
okay.
Quinn. All right, people, just put your question in the chat, and I will pin it, and then we will go ahead and get started. We don't have a lot to talk about today because I know y'all anxious, and I already got like 4 or 5 people on the list, so we're gonna go ahead and just get right on rolling with it. She did the astrology this morning, so if you want to see the astrology, and it was a very deep, in-depth forecast, please go back and watch Miss Julie and Miss Bonnie this morning on Calling on Angels on Love Right. It was a very in-depth reading. She did. Listen, the
It's a
English
lot
is like
going on.
calculus. It's too much, too much. Just like,
Well, it is. And I mean, I don't understand a lot of what I say. I just report what I write down, from her. But she always manages to explain it so well. So, yeah, it's really in depth this week. But all right. So, Mr. King Charles,
all right, I'm gonna put this
something
question
about,
up. Well, he had two. You only get one, King Charles. You either get the one about the love, or you get the one about the rest of your life.
the one The one about the rest of the life?
Well, he said, "What is my future?" So the one that I pinned, he said,
Oh, my life, clear picture. What happens?
right, and then he changed it to first of all, you don't get 15 questions. This ain't a paid reading. This is just a little
Uh-uh.
for your life. So, which one do you want? Perfect, Miss Sherry. I'll see you Sunday. So, which one do you want?
Love,
Love first
love,
or life?
love,
Oh,
love.
okay. Look, you only get one. You don't get in or. So you get love.
All right, Mr. Charles, King Charles, King Charles. We're talking to King Charles.
Well, let me go find that question.
Okay.
Way back here about the love.
King Charles,
I
angels
mean,
and spirit guides. We're talking to King Charles.
Per the question he asked.
Just want to ask, can say anything like the girl I loved. We don't talk. I'm not going to go into her energy, but I can see what's coming up for you. Okay, as
She
long as
fell
you
for someone else.
Yeah, I'm not going to go into her energy. I'll tell you what's going on for you. Okay, angels and spirit
Affirm,
guides.
I got you on the list.
King Charles. King Charles, angels, spirit guides. What can you tell me? Thank you.
Dave. Hey, Cassandra. I know we miss you every week. You made it in time. If you want to read and put your question. Affirm, don't be afraid of the love reading.
Your past is affecting your present, King Charles. You're going to have a new opportunity. I don't know if it's with her. Oh. You may need to, what is the word I want to use? Change up your expectations. Everybody's getting the epiphany card this week. You know, there's going to be a lot of aha moments this week. King Charles, what do we have here? King Charles. You got 2 aces now. That's new beginnings, new ventures. Thank you, Angelus. King Charles. Highest good. King Charles. Okay, your spirit guides are trying to tell you something. And they're trying to do it through dreams. So I strongly recommend getting at least a pad of paper or a recorder or something next to your bed, because we have it, we usually forget our dreams within seconds of awakening. So if you're dreaming and slightly remembering when you wake up, grab a recorder and just talk. The more you talk, the more you will remember. Okay? And they're trying to communicate with you through dreams. They're also giving you signs and synchronicities. If you're seeing numbers or, repeating numbers, or if you're finding feathers or pennies or seeing cardinals, there's all kinds of different signs from spirit. Angels and spirit guides. Okay, you've got your North Node out here, which is good. And because this is a different audience, I'll go ahead and explain. Everybody has a South Node and a North Node. Your South Node is where you come from, okay? That's your comfort zone. The North Node is where you're ascending to. that's where you're not comfortable. That's what you're learning all about. Okay. But that's your destiny. So stepping outside your comfort zone is working good for people. If you do it, you're more likely to get to your north node. Okay. And that's important. That's the contract you signed up for. So I can tell you that you're headed towards your north node. That's good. Pay attention to your dreams. Look around for the signs and synchronicities. Last card for King Charles, please. Last card. Here we go. Oh. So you want to be appreciated for your accomplishments. You want to be noticed. You probably want her to notice. Tiny itty bitty little ego there. And, you know, some vanity, pride. You may want to rein that in just a little bit. That's about what I can tell you in this short of time. I hope it helps you.
You know what, Bonnie, that makes sense of what you're saying because I saw, like, you know how you buy those little sticky rat traps? Okay, so I see
I
that.
don't like those.
I don't either
I
because you
don't
just
like.
see them and watch them die. I can't do it.
Well, I wouldn't want to do that to any animal. I'm such a
Exactly.
soft heart.
So I see that they're showing me that little rat trap, and then he runs and lays himself on it, so he gets stuck. Then his higher power pulls him off and sets him on solid ground. He goes right back and puts himself trapped again. So they save you, you get trapped. They save you, you get trapped.
King Charles, you have got to quit getting stuck. Your past, the first card that came out was your past is affecting your present. So you need to let go.
Yeah. So he keeps like he likes to be rescued. And so at this point, they're like, we keep taking you out of the situation, putting you in something new, but you keep falling back, you keep calling back, and you're using love as the rod which how you measure how your life is going. Does this person love me? Does this person want me? Am I in a relationship? That for you is the success that you're trying to get. And so they're saying that you are not we got a little phobia in here. That you are they're not going to keep rescuing you. If you're going to keep putting yourself back in there, then they're just going to let you go ahead and be stuck there until you're ready to move forward. They're not going to keep saving you from that rat trap or keep getting you out of this situation and you going right back. You're not, it's like you're saying, I'm ready. They rescue you and then you go right back. Oh no, I'm not ready. I want to be back in the same situation. I want to be treated exactly the same way. I want to be loved, but I'll take whatever I get. I'll even be trapped in the situation that I'm not happy in just to receive love, just to have contact. And they're saying, no, you need to.
You have to let go of the past and take it as, if you want this woman back, you have to let her go first. Then if she returns, you're happy. But if she doesn't, guess what? Somebody else is going to. There's a new cycle coming. Okay.
And she already has somebody. So why would you stand there waiting on somebody? So say you're waiting on her. She's living her whole life with this person. They done built a new life. Your forever is over here waiting on you and you're chasing her. So you're never going to find your forever because you won't let go of this person who doesn't even want you. This person is on and on. And whether she's telling you she wants you or not, she's moved on. So actions speak louder than words. So whatever story you've created in your head to say, oh, this is who wants me, she doesn't. She's moved on. So go ahead, let her go, and maybe you'll find a person who's actually for you. But remember, are you dateable? Are you somebody you would want to date? If I met you or you met you, would I want to date you? Like, are you somebody who's strong in communication, in a relationship? Would you give a reciprocated love, or am I going to constantly have to tell you you're wonderful, you're amazing, you're worthy? Again, those are kind words that we like to hear, but I'm not going to keep having to do that to build you up, to make you be a confident person over and over and over again. You have to come in with some kind of self-confidence. And then, yes, I'll tell you that you're you're handsome and I like, I appreciate you and all those things. But I can't be the only person telling you that. You have to believe it too, or it's you pulling me down with. So you don't want to pull your love
Yeah.
down. You want
You
to be,
have,
if you're down here on this vibration, that means I have to come down here to get you. I'm not coming down here. You need to raise up to where I am. So if you're not coming up here, then we're never going to meet. You're going to stay down here on this lower vibe and everybody else is up here. So what you're going to attract is either people who are either lower than you and you come down to them, or you're going to attract people who's on that same vibration who is very needy in love. And not everybody likes a needy person in love. And so you have to be
mm-mm.
strong in your convictions for us to want to, for somebody to be attracted to you on the level that you want to be attracted to. Okay? So I hope that helps you out. I knew you were going to like what I had to say.
You
Sorry.
have to be, you have to get over the past so that your heart can get open to somebody new. And yours isn't. And you're not going to get anywhere unless you get over it.
Exactly. So the next
Okay.
person up is Crystal Shelvin. So we have your comment up, and then Louise O'Connor, I have you on there. Um, so
Crystal, do you have a question?
She did not put a question. So everybody put your, hey Scenaria, how you doing, hon? You're not late. If you have a question, just put your question in there. Don't ask, can you ask a question or can I get a message? Put your question in there. If you don't, just say general, but put something in there so I know what you want.
Crystal Shevlin. Angels, we're talking to Crystal Shevlin now.
Oh, this is her question.
Oh. Okay. Angels. For her greatest and highest good, tell me about Crystal Shevlin. What should she know about her life? And will it get better?
And Crystal, when you say, will my life get better? What is better?
Yeah,
Because that's what you need
define it.
for your higher power. If I make it $15 an hour and I get a 50-cent raise, technically that's better. But will that 50 cent pay my bills? So is 50 cent enough or do I need $20? So define what better is. So you need to
Crystal
define what better
Shevlin.
is.
Crystal Shevlin for her greatest and highest good. Thank you, angels.
Got you on the list, Miss Canaria. So you need to define what better is so your person knows. Right, love, finance, car. What do you mean better in love? Like, does that mean you'll find somebody, or does that mean that your family and friends will love you? You have to be specific. Your life will always get better in some kind of way, but you define what better means to you, because what better means to me is not what better means to you. Hi, Arisha. A better home.
Okay, that's what I was getting. There is somebody toxic around you. Yeah, like King Charles, your past is affecting your present. Okay, there's something you need to let go of. You do have a fresh start coming, but there is some toxicity there, and I don't know if it's you, if there are some patterns in your behavior that are needing correcting, because this particular card is about negative behaviors. Okay, so it's like anything from self sabotage, codependent behaviors, can go all the way up to alcohol, drugs, sex, and gambling addictions. That's a huge paradigm. So I don't know if it's you or if somebody close to you, but there's something about that there. Angels, Crystal Shevlin. What else can you give me for Crystal Shevlin? Crystal Shevlin.
Arisha, you're on the list. Don't say, can I get a reading? Put your question in or say that you want a general.
Crystal, do you have a love interest? because you have Miss Angie's favorite card here.
Arisha, I was going so hard for you, and then that's what question you put in there. Seriously.
I'm not getting anything else, but you do have love coming. Okay. You've got this. This is kind of equivocal to the Knight of Cups, and that's Miss Angie's favorite card. So, what I can tell you is, I'll just repeat what I said, is do some self-analysis. Is there something that you're doing, some behavior you got that could be toxic? Okay. Is there something negative that maybe you need to correct? Or is there somebody close to you that needs to correct something? There's some toxicity here. Your past is affecting what's going on right now. So let go. You know, the water's gone under the bridge. You cannot bring it back. You do have a fresh start here, okay? And you do have love coming, but you got some work to do before you get there, okay? I hope that helps.
Miss Crystal, so when I got into your energy, and I don't, we can read this two ways. They show you, and then they show the Grim Reaper right behind you as a shadow.
Oh,
Yeah, they showed me you as Eeyore, always, oh, nobody loves me, nobody wants to be around me. But when I say the Grim Reaper is around you, either a lot of people around you are passing away, or you're attracting negative spirits to you. And the way they're showing it to me is you attract, you're in a headspace where no, like, you're in a low vibe space, so you're attracting people who need to be rescued. And so you rescue others, or you help others to your detriment. And then you complain that nobody helps you. Well, start putting yourself first. If you're always helping others and nobody's helping you, and then you end up in a horrible position, learn to say no. No is a complete sentence. Can you? No. Will you? No. May I? No. No, no, no. You don't have to. Otherwise, who's going to come help you? And then you're always going to be in that position of nobody loves me, nobody wants to help me, nobody wants to. You need to help yourself. What are you doing to make it better? You said my apartment needs to be improved. Is it something that the landlord needs to do, or is it something that you need to do? If the landlord needs to do it, have you contacted them and let them know? Have you written to them? Have you made your complaints to them and let them know that these things need to be done? If they're not doing it, then you have things that you can do legally to let them know that you want it done, or you can make a move to it, or you can leave. You said I want a better home. What's better? Meaning that I have clean water versus having no water, meaning that I have windows that are not broken versus having bars on the window. You have to define what better is for you. I know what I want, what I want. And so I define what I want. Have you defined? Have you given your higher power something? They show you just laying down there and like, Lord, whatever you want. Well, what if he tells you he wants you to be a nun? Are you going to go to a convent? Because let me tell you, they can tell me I need to go to a nun, to a convent. I'm not going. Penis is important. I'm not going to be a nun. So you have to define what it is that you want. Stop laying down and just saying, oh, I'll do whatever the Lord wants me to do. Lord, let me tell you right now, I will not do whatever you want me to do. Listen, you know how they be like, I had to fight with Jesus all night. Me and Jesus will be in a Royal Rumble 4-star match on the mat, because I'm not doing any old thing. There's things that I heard in my dreams last night. They told me. I woke up and said straight up and said, absolutely not. I'm not doing it. It's not going to happen. You want this person? You want me to reach out to this person? Then you need to have that person to call me, because I'm not. I'm just not. I am not. You have to define where your bottom is. Sometimes the Lord is testing you to see where your bottom is. If I tell you to do any old thing, are you going to do it? Or do you have a bare minimum? I have a bare minimum. I have a bottom line. I'm not going to do it. And I'm not. And so once I define that this is where we are, and you go below that, then we have nothing else to talk about. So you just take whatever is given to you and just be like, oh, okay, I'll do whatever, instead of defining what it is you want. You want a better home? Are you looking for a better home? Do you know where you want to live? If I could wave this little magic wand right here and say, you know what, Crystal, I'm gonna give you the home of your dreams. What city would it be in? How much rent can you afford? How many bedrooms is it? Is it a bi-level or is it a ranch style? Do you know what you want? Have you given your higher power something to work with? What does the Bible say? You have not because you ask not. How do you manifest? You speak it into existence. Have you spoken anything that you want aside from better? I just want something better. Well, better again could be a house where you had bars on the window. Now you just got you don't have bars on it. Define what you want. Stop being afraid to ask for it. You don't have it because you're not asking for it. You want a new job or you want a job. Are you seeking a new job? Are you selling yourself to the point that you can get a new job? What are you doing to make your life better? Or are you just laying there and hoping that the Lord will come get you and make everything better? He's not living your life. You're living your life. You're not a puppet. You're a co-creator. So what do you want him to help you get, or her, or however you define your higher power? How are you trying to get it done? We're not going to give you like the easy breezy here. Just be like, oh, well, it's sunshine and roses. We're going to tell you the truth. Stop being a pushover. Stop laying down your power and saying, just give it to me.
Get a book, get an empty notebook and start writing. What is your dream? You want a 4-bedroom house in a great neighborhood and you want it made out of bricks and you want hardwood floors. Be specific what you want. Where do you want it? How much money do you want to make? What job do you want your significant other to have? You've got to be specific.
Exactly.
And go for broke.
Listen, my higher power has no limit. So why would I limit what I want? Why would I ask for $100 when I need $10,000? My higher power owns everything. They have resources that are way beyond anything. So when you limit it, I just want better. You're limiting your resource. You're limiting your higher power. So you telling me your higher power ain't got no resources? My higher power has every resources. If I tell him I want to go to the moon, then we going to the moon, because that's where he's going to send me, because my higher power has unlimited resources, where I in my human body have a limit, but my higher power doesn't. So I don't limit anything. I tell him I want it all. Now he can scale it back and give me less, but I'm going to ask for it all. I'm never going to limit my higher power. And that's what you're doing, limiting your higher power, thinking that if you play meek, then he'll be satisfied to give you what you want. Your higher power is the creator of everything. So all you gonna ask for is this. I wish my son would be like, well, can I just have this little bottle of water right here? I can get you anything you want. Like you can have whatever you want. Don't limit me because you think that I can't have. Like when my son wanted to get a job, I'm like, wow, why did you get a job? You think it's something that you need that I can't afford? I was a little bit offended. Why do you want a job? I can pay for all your needs. What is it that you? And then he just said, I what's wrong with getting a job? I just want to do something after school. Then that was fine. But I needed to make sure that he wasn't doing it because he thought that I couldn't supply his needs. And that's how your higher power feels. What, you think I can't supply your needs? So this all you go ask for? This all you want? Ask me what you want. I'll tell you whether you can have it or not, but don't limit it because you think I can't get it.
So there is a mantra. There's a mantra you need to learn. It's called, I believe in infinite abundance flows to me like a raging river from all sources seen and unseen. I am grateful that all my wants and needs are met. And you say that every moment you can think about it. And when you say it, you believe it. Okay. And you believe it into existence.
I say this every single morning. I believe in infinite abundance. And I change that. I am grateful that all my wants and needs are always met. And that's it. I say that every single morning. I get up with a purpose. Even when I know that the person I'm about to have a meeting with is a prick who gets on my nerves, I always commit, Lord, today is going to be a great day. Such and such is going to be cooperative. Our communication is going to be great. He is going to give me all the information I need. We're going to agree upon the terms and we're going to move forward. And you know what? My meeting goes exactly like that. The first time I did it, I said, oh, okay, he being nice.
It's like, well, this works.
It works. I spoke it and it happened. So speak it into existence. Just try it tomorrow. Just get up in the morning and say, you know what? I'm going to find the opportunity that I want. I'm going to find the career that I want. I'm going to find the job that gives me passion. I'm going to find the house that I love. Speak it to yourself and then watch your higher power give it to you. You have not because you ask not. So that's for you, Miss Crystal, I hope that helps you out.
Okay.
And then the next
Who
person
is
is Kay.
next?
Kay, you're next. And then after Kay
Miss
is Sherry, Berry,
K.
Affirm, Louise, and Scenario.
Miss K. Is this K that we know, or is
I don't
this
know. I thought so, but I wasn't sure.
K? Is this K from JSS
Christine,
or
Native Love, you're on the
Psychic
list.
Squad? Okay, I know you're here. Is this the K that we both know?
Are you the Kay
From
from Tuesday night class? No, she said no.
no. Okay. All right. Important.
Hi,
All
Jean
right,
and Becky.
General. Angels, we're talking to Kay. For her greatest and highest good, what message do you have for Kay tonight? For Kay's greatest and highest good, please. Thank you, angels. Thank you. Thank you. Whoa, that's, nope. That's called an explosion. We don't do those. What's this one? Are you Sagittarius, Kay? Okay, what can you tell me for Kay's greatest and highest? For Kay's greatest and highest good. Okay, then they're telling you that you need to be a little more patient.
V, you're on the list.
You're tired. I'm feeling very tired all of a sudden. Are you just tired of the uphill battle? Are you working on your spirituality, spiritual journey? Oh, okay. Ooh. Are you looking back in the past? Okay. You've got a new cycle about to start. You've just completed something. Okay, where did you go? Have you started a spiritual journey? Are you working on yourself and your higher self? Have you been doing some soul searching? Because I'm seeing soul searching. Or Virgo, is there a Virgo or a Taurus in your life? Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, or Aquarius? Okay. Okay. Last card for K. Last card for K. Well, that's a nice card. Last card for K is Sun. That's happiness and joy. You just need to have a little more patience, honey. Work on your spirituality. Work on your relationship with your higher power. What does this say? Yes, yes, you're working on it. Okay. You need to let go of the past. Okay. I see you looking back. The windshield is a whole lot bigger than that rear view mirror, and it's that way for a reason. Okay. So, looking back's not helping you. You do probably need to get some rest because I see that you've been trudging uphill and you're tired. Okay. That's why I'm saying work on your spiritual journey, your relationship with your higher self and your higher power. Um, you've either just been doing some soul searching or you're about to. I never, all different zodiacs. Okay. Well, I was just, I've got some major cards here that represent certain zodiac signs. So sometimes if that's an important person, if you tell me, then we can go down that road. But that's all I've got for you, Kay, and I hope that helps you.
Miss K, I heard loyalty is not the key. You're loyal to a fault. You're loyal to people who wouldn't even help you walk across the street if traffic was thick and you were on crutches. They're saying you're loyal to people who really don't appreciate it. So loyalty is not the key for you. Stop being so loyal because loyalty is leading to disrespect. You're being disrespected and you're allowing it to happen. So what they want you to be is who you naturally are. Stop bending over backwards for people who wouldn't even pick something up off the floor for you. You're doing too much for people who don't appreciate it. Command a higher level of respect. And yes, it'll make people kind of turn their head like, wait, who is she? It's kind of, they're showing me the Queen of Swords and that King of Swords. Like you need to step into that energy. That Queen of Swords is usually called the bitchy queen sometimes because she has that, she carries that sword and she cuts through the BS. She speaks her mind. She's intelligent. She's logical, and she is thoughts. She thinks about it. Go ahead.
And she's saying the loyalty ended.
Good. And that's what they're saying. Like you don't need to, you need to speak up for yourself. And to hell with it if people don't like it. But you need to let them know that the new you or the elevated you, not even the new you, the elevated you commands a higher level of respect. And if you don't like it, then you don't have to be around it. You don't have to like the new me, but you have to respect the new me. And so as you change who you are, you'll attract people who are on that same level or who are trying to be on a higher level of vibration that you are. They're saying that there's something about a job. Did you miss out on a job offer because you allowed somebody else to get it or you were too loyal to somebody else? Like there was some, like they're showing me the Seven of Swords. So there was some kind of deceit or trickery or something that happened at work and you allowed somebody else to get a position that you knew should have been for you or that you wanted, but you didn't speak up or you didn't say anything to keep them from allowing this to happen to you. Because they're showing me like you lost okay, you were laid off. So you lost something that you knew you should have had, and you allowed somebody else to get it, even though you knew there was trickery and deceit or there was something going on behind the scene and you never spoke up about it. So you lost out on an opportunity because they show me your money just dwindling down and going down into a drain and being taken away. But they said you allowed it. It's like you could have stopped it. You could have put a top over it, but you didn't. And you allowed it because loyalty or because you didn't want to hurt anybody's feelings. And the person who got hurt in this situation was you. And so they're saying the lesson that you'll learn from this, because they're showing me in the next maybe 6 to 8 weeks, or maybe even 6 to 8 days, because I don't want to say 6 to 8 weeks, but they're showing me 6 to 8 weeks. You will get better employment. It'll be in the range of money that you want. Set the range that you want. They're showing me like 50 to 75 or 50 to 100. I don't know if that's more than it was or what you're seeking, but they're showing me those numbers. And they're saying set the range that you want and then seek that. And don't seek anything less. One of the things that Keena says all the time, my sister, decide what you want and reject everything else that doesn't look like that. If I want a house, then I'm not going to keep accepting looking for an apartment. If that's where I am financially, then fine. But I'm going to continue to pursue a house because that's where I want. Okay, so pursue what you want. I don't know exactly what the trickery is. They're saying that you knew what it was, and they're saying that the trickery isn't even important as to what it is. It seems to be some he says, she says stuff, and they're showing me like Excel reports. So it seems to be that maybe they were making it seem like you weren't doing your work or you weren't doing the work correctly, or maybe they were taking credit for your work because they're showing me Excel documents and they're showing me reports, and it's like somebody else is presenting stuff that you did. So maybe you created it or you showed them how to do it, and then they presented it as
Lump
something that they
cancer.
did, and so they were allowed to stay and you
It's the
weren't.
lump
So that's how
cancer.
they're making it seem to me. But they're saying this is a lesson for you to know. Fight for what's yours. Speak up, or
Can you be clear?
be a little bit more mindful of the
Poison
information that you share
cancer
with
for
other people.
Justina.
Incorrect word. Okay, so that's what they were saying. Is so maybe somebody behind the scenes was lying about things, or maybe they were
It's
changing things. They're showing me
Justina's
an Excel
lump
document. They're giving me
cancerous.
goosebumps, and goosebumps usually lets me know that I'm on the right track. So either somebody lied about work that you did and took credit for it, or they misrepresented the work to make you look bad. But either way, there was trickery and deceit behind the scenes, and you didn't really speak up, even though you knew or you kind of felt something was going on, or you didn't kind of like. Okay, so my friend logged into the system today and she noticed that somebody had been trying to log into under her name or to remote into her system, and she saw all these little tickets in there. So what you do, so she deleted them, but I think I would have made note of it, like, oh, who's trying to log into my system or who did this? Like I had a person who I requested something from them, and he sent me an email like, oh, I already sent this to you. But what it was the draft of an email that he had never sent. So he drafted the email on the date that he said, but there was nobody in the to field because he never sent it. So I called them on it. I said, this email was never sent. Per the screenshot, you never sent this email to anyone and I never received it. So it's you calling out things that you see are wrong. So you're not going to make it seem like I missed the email. You never sent the email. So I had to make that known. Per this email, you never sent it. This is the draft copy of it. I never received it. You never sent it. So you calling out and making sure that the ducks are in a row for you. Yeah, they may look bad, but also they don't think like the same situation happened to me today. I had two contracts. I turned in the documentation for both documents, both of them, same exact documents. One of them, both of them got QA. One of them had no errors. The other one had 7 errors. I said it's the exact same documents. So either your QA person is incorrect or both of them should have been wrong. So then I sent my documents that I submitted to the privacy suite. She approved them all. So I went back to QA and said the original documents that I put in were approved. I need them findings taken away because I was right. So it's you proving that you're right. You're not going to tell me that I'm wrong and I know I'm right. The original documentation that I put in was correct on both sets of them. So I need you to erase those QA findings or correct them because they weren't mine. And so it's you speaking up to make sure that things are correct when it pertains to you. So they're saying your next job will come in the next 6 to 8 weeks. It'll be that range that you're looking for. State the range that you're looking for. State the distance that you want to drive to work. State whether you want to be at home or you want to be in office. State the position that you want and then allow that to come to you. It's a co-creation. Tell your higher power what you want and you'll receive it. Okay, so I hope that helps you out. Do you have anything else for her, Miss Bonnie?
I've already done. No, I'm done. I gave her what.
And then one more
Hi,
thing,
Miss Shauna.
you said a person would say one thing and do something else. Well, the thing that you need to know is that's where when I get people that do that, I start doing a confirmation email. Per our meeting on blah, 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 we indicated blah, 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 blah. Please confirm that these things are right. Because now it's in writing that we both said it. There's not going to be, or if we do a little Slack offline or a little messaging per our Slack message, this is what I said. That just happened to my coworker at work. She had a Slack message with somebody. She told them no. So then they thought, oh, I'll add your manager and my manager and ask for it again. She said, per our Slack message, I told you it'll be ready on this date. Clarify and define. Have it in writing so you know what you said and what they said. And don't let people say that you said something that you didn't. Sherry,
Okay.
no, you weren't this new Sherry, but I can't add you. I don't have a question.
Hi, Shauna.
Hi, Miss Shauna.
Thank you.
Hi, Irene B. All right, so that's it for you, Miss K. I hope that helps you out. Look out for your new job. Sherry Berry is next, and she wants a love reading. So have at it, Miss Bonnie.
She wants it from you.
I'm not doing it. Not even a little bit.
Oh, I don't know what to tell you, Miss Sherry. If she won't do it, I guess I have to. All right, Sherry Berry. We're talking to Sherry Berry, angels. Sherry Berry.
You're welcome, Kay. I hope that helps you out. I feel like that cleared up some things for you because you were wondering what happened. Like, how did I end up without a job and this person is still there? So they're saying they really, really want you to be mindful and know that this is an opportunity for you to learn a lesson to stick up for yourself and make sure that people are not misrepresenting you. Got you, Irene B. on the list. There's 9 people ahead of you, so be mindful of that.
Sherry, you've been manifesting, and have you been focusing on some regret? That doesn't sound like you. Sherry Berry, Sherry Berry. I have Leo energy here. I have Cancer energy. I have
Justina, I never saw a question from you, so no, you're not on the list. I'm scrolling all the way back up for about 15 comments, and I don't see you on here at all. So no, you're not on the list. Be honest when you come in and let me know that you just post your question. Don't say, "Am I on the list?" if you never posted a question. That's the easiest way for me to be like, okay.
Oh, come on. Okay.
Arisha, yes, you are on the list, even with that love question.
There's somebody toxic around you, Sherry.
I went all the way back to the list, Justina. I didn't see a question, but go ahead and put it in there.
You're incredibly strong, but then we know that. You've been manifesting. Things are starting to move forward, but there's somebody toxic. And yes, you do have somebody coming. But I'm worried about the toxicity. Somebody's got some. Oh, okay. What does she say? You manifest daily. I kind of figured you would, but that was the first card that came out. And then, I've got major Cancer here. I've got major Leo. I've got Aries. I've got Capricorn. A lot of major cards. There is somebody coming into your life. And by God, he's an emperor. They're saying be a little frugal with your money. What are you showing me? Okay. Okay. You have a soulmate. This is a soulmate coming. And it's showing me that you are single, ready to mingle. Nine of Cups. Wish card fulfillment, Good stuff. Emperor's coming. The only problem I see here is there's somebody that's toxic. Somebody that's, and it could be, it could be somebody with a soul tie. You may have a soul tie around you. I don't know. Or you may just have a Capricorn. I don't know what sign you are, dear. Anything else for Sherry Berry here? Yeah, that's what I was seeing. Soulmate energy coming. You do have a soulmate. And they are coming, and there it is. Lovers. Emperor, Ace of Cups, boom chakalaka. Okay. But I'm worried about this. Okay. So look around, make sure you've put your, spoken your truth, tell them what you want and get rid of this toxicity. I don't know who that is, but that bothers me. Justine, I thought we were doing Sherry
We are.
Berry.
I was going back and forth with her. She had a health question. I told her I wasn't going to do a health question, but she said you had already started going in on her health question about her boobs, whether she
I
had
saw
cancer
that.
or not.
I saw that.
So I have the question for her, and you can go ahead. But and the reason I didn't want to do it is because it's emotional, and her response was a little emotional. I guess I'll just go to the doctor and find out.
That's the smart thing to do. And that would have been my answer. You need to see a doctor. Okay.
Health questions are very emotional. And I don't like people to be like, well, you said, and then you go to the doctor and it be something else. I just don't like doing medical updates for people like that. I don't even like doing pregnancy questions because people are very emotional. And I understand where you are because I just had that same health scare, but I just don't like those kind of things because
yeah, because if we say yes, it's cancer, you're going to go through the roof. But we don't know. We're not doctors. I don't have an MRI in front of me. I don't have a PET scan. I can't tell you without those kinds of things. So
it's too
asking
emotional.
the question.
This is a situation
Yeah.
that's too emotional, and I just don't like something that's in the life and death balance tied to your emotions like that. It's just really hard.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Sherry, I think I answered that for her.
Oh no, you're
But
okay.
I think
You're still on the list if you still want to do it. Sherry Berry is our friend. She don't care if we interrupt. No, just like
yeah. And I answered her questions. She's got love coming. She's happy right now.
I do have. Were you finished with Miss Sherry Berry, Bonnie?
Basically, yeah, because I told her she had the Lovers came out, the Emperor came out, and then the Ace of Cups came out. I said, I don't need to say anything else. It's
Miss
right
Alexa
there.
Ann, can you tell me anything that
Go
from the
over
last
that
few
again
readings that I've
since
given you?
Justine got a mini reading.
Have you has anything that I've said come true? Has any changes happened in your life? Because I think that there's a frequency that you're having too frequent a reading and you're not giving it time to roll out. So if nothing that I've told you in the last month has come true, then maybe you need to wait a little bit longer to get another reading. And I love having you in the comments. I just don't want to keep telling you the same thing over and over and over again about your situation.
Okay, Sherry Berry, let me focus on you for a second. If you didn't hear what I said, there's only one concern I had in all the cards that came out, and that was that there's something toxic going on. I don't know if there's somebody around you, but that you need to watch out for. However, I did see an Emperor for you. I saw the Lovers. I think you had two cards. Oh, they gave me the picture of the Two of Cups. That's soulmate energy. They no more showed me that, and the Lovers came out, and then the Ace of Cups came out. So there you go. Now I can't tell you when, but divine timing. God, we love it. But yeah, it's on its way. Keep manifesting.
I have one thing for Sherry Berry. They showed me you with your head this way and your body this way. No, I don't want to be loved. No, I don't want to be loved. Your body's like, let me be loved. Let me be loved. But you're saying, I don't want to be loved because you're trying to protect yourself from being loved. You are creating a false narrative. Your head is saying one thing and your heart is saying something else. I want to be loved. I want to be loved. I want to be nurtured. I want to be respected. and this is your head. I don't want to be loved. I can do without love. I'm a badass bitch. I don't need to be loved.
Well, you know what that is? She says here she's been working on an old toxic relationship. Release that. Get rid of that energy. Okay. Please get rid of that because that's affecting things. But that explains the devil. That explains that card. I was worried about that. Okay.
Why y'all be having all these people from y'all past coming up? Verizon be like, oh, you don't want to talk to them, Angie? Perfect. And I never have to speak to them again. I don't understand how y'all be having all these people contacting y'all. Immediately, I'd be like, Verizon, handle my business. And I never hear from them again. Never, ever again. I don't have those issues. I don't understand how y'all be having those issues. Like, what do y'all be doing?
Just say bye. Don't need
I don't ever have
bye. Don't contact me. You're done.
But that's all I got for you, Miss Sherry, is that you're saying one thing and you're doing something else. Like you're every time he does something that's different, you're comparing him, but you're comparing instead of comparing, oh, does he make as much money? Does he do this? You're comparing, oh, my ex used to say that you can't say that. So now you want me to guard my words. I can't say nice things to you because your ex used to say that. That's something that you need to deal with. Now you're making me limit my things. I'm trying to be nice and you're making me limit what I can say to you. So now I feel bad. Oh, I can't tell you pretty, or I can't tell you this. I got to change everything I got to say. You're using your past. You're either you're not ready to be in love and you need to just let him go because you're bringing him down too, or you need to go ahead and move forward in this relationship on level ground. Stop being like,
okay.
oh, my ex, my ex. I don't want to keep hearing about your ex.
She's saying that she's not hearing from him. I won't use the words she wrote. But she is trying to release it. She's trying to work through it. She's actually doing ketamine therapy for this. Must have been some pretty heavy
you
stuff.
Want him to suffer while you work it out? Either you need to completely work it out and then get into dating, or you need to be ready to step up. Listen, y'all be bringing all this stuff into these relationships and then want them to hold y'all up like y'all the supreme queen of the world, but then y'all want to keep reaching back down over into the past. Either completely heal before you get into a new relationship, or just move forward with your big girl panties. Y'all be getting on my nerves with this. Oh, I really want to be in love, but every time he looks to the left, it makes me think of my boyfriend because he used to look to the left too, and I'm just so traumatized. And I get it, but don't get into a relationship. Like it really is. So this is why I don't like love reading. This is exactly why I don't like love reading, because y'all want people to be all sugar and spice and oh, it's just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. It's not. It's not.
Oh, read what she just wrote.
Exactly.
Oh, we have a squirrel.
Exactly. I just cannot stand it. Y'all just be just praise the Lord, people. Just
we got a squirrel.
I cannot. It irritates my soul for y'all to be like that. So you want me to just be your punching bag too? You dealing with these demons, then you need to go fight them demons too, because what I am not is a warrior for the Lord. I'm not coming in there to fight your demons too. You either need to be a whole person or you need to take your half a self on to somewhere else. And I'm not being mean. I'm just saying this to all y'all who be trying to get into these relationships and y'all bringing on 13 years of abuse. And now you want me to come in there and just lick every bandage and every wound and make you a whole person. Pull it together, people. I just cannot. I cannot.
Kim is saying Angie's doing a love meeting.
I can't do it. I just cannot. Y'all not gonna keep bringing this BS in there. Listen, when I say I don't want to date a man with littles, the first I met this guy on the app the other day. He said I got a 6 and a 2-year-old. Have a nice day, sir. I'm not playing.
Bye.
No, set your standard and be there, and then move on. All this other mess that y'all bringing into these relationships. Well, I don't want to date a man with kids, but he got 2 kids, and he said, "Hi, let's go have cookies." So I went to have cookies, and now I keep his kids every Thursday. What? No. I said no kids. We have no kids. Y'all
Hey, Angie. Where's the wine? You were going to take a drink every time I do.
If I take a drink every time, I'll be laid out on the floor. Look, y'all about to get Andrew Dice Clay if I take a drink. They don't remember Andrew Dice Clay, but I'll be like, you want to blah, blah, blah. Y'all working my nerves tonight with these love readings because y'all
Oh my
coming in here
goodness.
like, oh my God, I just want to be loved. But when you love me, you have to take all my demons from the past too, and you have to make all of them into angels. And then when you do, we'll have ice cream and cake. I'm not doing it.
Who's next, Angie?
Praise the Lord, people. Who's next?
Oh my goodness.
All right, Mr. Fern.
My.
Louise O'Connor, you're next. Sanaria, Arisha, Letty, Christina, V, and Irene in that order.
Okay, Miss Kim. Miss Kim. Firm wellness. We're talking to a firm wellness.
Got you,
Miss
Louise,
Kim.
for the general.
Oh, can you tell me for her greatest and highest good? Thank you, angels and spirit guides, for your guidance. Firm wellness. Firm wellness wants information. Firm wellness.
Y'all think I'm being mean
Miss
to Cherry
Kim.
Berry? We not. I know the new person she's dating, and he is nice as all heck. And I just be wanting to shake a knot into her sometime. Like, please get it together, sweetie.
Miss Kim. All this is really affecting a firm wellness here. Miss Kim, a firm wellness. Angels and spirit guides. Firm wellness. What can you give me for a firm wellness? Greatest and highest good. Thank you. Good. Are you working on your are you doing shadow work, Kim? It's telling me to work on healing your inner child. Of course, it's saying you're very intuitive, and we know that. A firm wellness for the greatest and highest good. Thank you. For her greatest and highest good. I'm not getting anything on that deck. I'm changing decks. All right. Firm wellness. Thank you. Now we're going. Thank you. Oh my, not taking those. Not that. Ooh, okay. All right, Miss Kim, we know that you're intuitive. Okay, I've got 2 cards here that are telling me.
Hi, Janet.
It's telling me that.
Yes. I'm sorry.
It's telling me that you need to work on healing your inner child. It's also showing me that you are staying in some safe parameters and that you need to step out of that box. You need to step out of the comfort zone. I do see a King of Cups here, but I also have the Moon card. So I got both Pisces cards. I don't know what sign you are. That could just be showing me your energy, or it could be showing me somebody else. Okay. Whoa. They're telling me that you're missing something right in front of you. There's
She says she's a Cancer.
She's a Cancer?
Mm-hmm.
Well, okay. King of Cups can technically be a Cancer too. I just always read it as a Pisces card. But I do see Angie's favorite card is here. So you may have a Pisces coming in. They're saying not everything is visible. Not everything is. Say that again. What is there's a song that has not everything. Oh, I can't remember now. I want to say not everything is good as gold, but that's not it. Got some Sagittarius energy here.
Oh, not everything that glitters is gold. Is that it?
That's it. Okay.
Not everything that glitters is gold. I'm like, that's okay.
That's what I was. So remember that. Okay. Miss Kim.
Mr. Farm, Miss Bonnie, her farm is scared to get on the apps. I'll be telling her to come on. I'm gonna stop telling her what's going on when I go on the app.
She has to.
Her away. She be like, I'll be like, girl, come on there and meet you an old man.
Well, don't. She doesn't want to. She doesn't need to do that till she heals whatever she's been working on. But boy, right as soon as that's done, you need to step out of that comfort zone because they're showing me that you're locked inside where you're happy. And I can relate totally, believe me. But you do have love coming. You have love waiting for you. That maybe there and you don't even see it.
Maybe it's Joe to be at the water cooler every morning. What's up, Joe?
Exactly. That's kind of what they're saying here. You said you're Cancer. They may be a fire sign, or it just could be a lot of passion there.
You might have a baby.
Balance things out. You've got to work on first, then get out of that. Okay. And when you do that, you'll see that. And then you'll get that. That's it.
I love those cards. Those are true heart cards?
Those are all heart cards.
No, but is that the deck? Is that the true heart?
It is, yeah.
Oh, I love that deck. I have that deck. My friend gave it to me for Christmas. I love it.
Oh, it's pretty used.
It took me a while to get used to it, Miss Bonnie. Like first of all, they made me read read like the first few pages, like her intentions and all of her explanation before I could get into it. I think Miss Alicia has it too. And before I could even get into it, they were like, read. So I had to read all the stuff about it before I got into it. And then it was a really slow, like I think I had them about 8 months before I actually heard them call to me to be used.
I've got that big book. I haven't read the whole book.
I had to read the first few, like before you get into each card, like what her intention, but that was how the cards wanted me to do it. But it took a long time for me to connect to them, a long time.
Yeah, there are times where I pull this out just to see what her take is on it. But I wasn't told that I had to read it to use these. I've been using these
Alicia
a while now.
No, that's what Spirit told me. Like usually when I get a deck of cards, I do whatever Spirit tells me when I get them. Like sometimes they'll tell me to sage each card or look at each card. Sometimes they'll tell me, to read the book first or whatever Spirit tells me to do when I get the cards. That's what I do to connect. And that one took a very long time for me to connect. 8 months before I could use them. Got you on the list, Sherry. The other Sherry.
I've not had a problem. I like it.
I love them once I connected, but it was really hard. All right, Miss Affirm. See you
Yeah.
on the clock. So I'm gonna go ahead. We can meet this weekend. Set up your profile, girl. Come on.
Make sure everything's good before you step out of that comfort zone, because she's going to drag you through it.
Listen.
Okay. Who's
All right, so let's
next?
see who's next.
Next victim.
Louise. Is it Louise? Louise O'Connor,
Oh,
and
I've
she
read
asked
her.
for a general.
I've read her before. Okay.
Okay.
All right. General.
So Naria, you're next. Arisha, you're after that. And then Letty, you're after that.
Louise O'Connor, Angels and Spirit Guides. We're reading for Louise O'Connor for her greatest and highest good. Thank you, Angels, Spirit Guides, for your guidance. Louise O'Connor, please. What can you show me for Louise O'Connor?
Oh, so Naria, I got a good image for you. I got
Louise.
good.
Louise, do you have a dream catcher somewhere in your home? I'm seeing a dream catcher. That could also mean that your guides are talking to you through your dreams. Louise O'Connor, please. Louise O'Connor for her greatest and highest good, please. I swear this card's come out on just about every reading.
What is it?
The Epiphany, aha moment, breakthrough.
Okay, so Miss Bonnie, when I get the same thing, when I get the same reading over and over and over again, that'd be my spirit guides being like Angie. So, maybe you're having an epiphany.
Maybe I'm having an epiphany. Oh my God. Aha.
That's your aha moment.
That happens every week. I call it the theme for the week. There'll be a card to show up. Louise O'Connor, what can you give me? Louise O'Connor. Now I'm going to read into everything that comes out. Louise O'Connor, Angels and Spirit Guides. Reading for Louise O'Connor. We got another card of Epiphany.
I'm just saying.
I also have something here that says it's like you're suffering in silence. You're blocking thoughts or memories. You're holding back things that are going to make you sick. You're very intuitive.
Sarah,
anyway, did she answer? Does she have a dream catcher?
She said, yes, I do.
Did she say anything?
She said,
yes,
oh, wait.
Okay.
That's the comment I was trying to get. Let me go back. She said, yes, I do that.
Okay, because that was what I was being shown. Guard. You're holding something back, and that's making you guard yourself. Yet at the same time, you're very intuitive. And there's Epiphany. I won't be able to say anything with that card now. What else? Did you get anything for Louise?
I'm about to start. I haven't started yet, but I'm about to. Hi,
Okay, go
Colleen.
ahead. I'm not getting anything else, so you go ahead.
Immediately when I tapped into your energy, I saw a puzzle piece and it said the pieces will fall into place. So it's like you're trying to figure out what your next step is or how to map your life forward. And they show me puzzle pieces interlocking. The pieces will fall into place. It's like you try to put it here, and then it's like if you'd have just turned the piece around, it would have fit. So they're like the pieces will fall into place. Just be patient. So I see the temperance card in there, and they're saying balance. You have a little bit too much fear of what could possibly happen versus trust in what you already know will happen or you've already seen happen. They said trust in what you've already seen and know that everything else is to come. You have a little bit more fear of the unknown versus trust in what you've already seen. Like we've already showed you over and over and over again that we're working for you, that we're here helping you, that we're trying to reach you, that we're trying to get you. And instead of trusting in who we are, I feel so convicted right there, that you are trying to, you are fearing what you don't know. Well, I know you said this was going to happen. I know I prayed for this and I believe that you said it was going to come, but when is it going to come? When is it going to come? When is it going to come? I'm looking for a vehicle for my son. And so I kept saying, well, when's it going to happen? They already told me it was going to happen. They already told me to order that it was going to happen. Like, because there was 3 vehicles that needed to be purchased. They told me to order that they were going to happen. The first one happened. Hey, angels. And so then I'm waiting on the second one. And before I even had the money, I'm like, I need to look. I need to look. When is the car going to come? They said, well, you don't even have the money yet. So then I have the money. So then they said, well, he's not even 18 yet. You want to wait till he's 18 so you can put the car in his name so you can do this or this. So it was divine timing. Your annoying best friend. I say that all the time. Divine timing. Sometimes you're being held like that. They're showing me that hanged man, they're just holding you
Hangman.
upside down by the vine like this because it's not time to move. You're trying to put the cart before the horse. You're trying to make the horse push the cart instead of pull the cart. That's a lot more work. Allow the horse to be put in place because that's your horsepower, that's your movement, that's your forward movement. Allow that to happen, and then we'll move you forward. You're trying to move forward, and you're not ready to move forward. So they're saying the puzzle pieces will fall into place, but they don't want you to forget all the things that they've already done for you. We told you were going to get the house, you got the house.
See,
If we told
that's
you you
it.
were going to get the
That's
job,
it
you got
right
it.
there, Louise. You got to get your health sorted out before anything else is going to happen. So that's what they're telling you. They're saying, get
Exactly.
that done. Okay. And then
Everything else
everything's
doesn't
going to
matter
fall in
because
place.
if your health isn't good and you don't even make and you become unalive, then what does all those other things matter? All those bills are still going to
And
be there,
didn't,
but you never got your health.
and didn't I said the card said that you were holding some things in and it's causing you to be sick. So get that all sorted
Amen.
out, get yourself cleansed and get everything flowing. Then everything's going to fall. Okay.
Louise, are you drinking? Are you eating or drinking salt? Because they show me teaspoons of salt being put in water, and you're mixing them. You're either drinking it or you're like using it as some kind of salt bath. What is with the salt and the water? What are you doing with that? Are you doing some kind of natural
A
remedy?
bath.
And they're saying mindful. They're telling me to tell you to be mindful of using those home remedies that you're trying to use. Like do your research. Don't just do it because it's popular on here. Be
Yeah.
mindful of what you're doing.
And
So they're
be
showing me salt
careful.
and water, and they're not giving me a salty
Yeah.
taste. Usually a salty taste is ocean. They're showing me a teaspoon of salt being put in water. So you're either doing salt baths or something of that nature, or you're drinking salt water. For some reason, salt bath. Okay, that's what they're
Salt
showing.
bath. That's what I
They're
thought.
saying be
Be
mindful. You
careful
could
with
be
those
over
salt
cleansing yourself.
baths.
Yeah, be careful. You could be over cleansing. Like a lot of times people be like, I need to be grounded. I need to be grounded. I need to be grounded. Sometimes you are already grounded. You're just repeating something that's already there. So maybe you don't need to be cleansed anymore, or it could be taking out too many of your nutrients. Be mindful of what you're doing with the salt. Like be mindful of the home remedies. That's how they're showing it to me. And they're saying, trust what your doctor is saying. And if you're not getting a good understanding, because they're making it seem like they're like showing me you sitting on the little table at the doctor and the doctor's talking and you're doing this, but you're not understanding because they're showing me like little signs and symbols. And you're like, what? He's talking too fast, but you're not, you're a little bit afraid or you're intimidated by, because this is a doctor and you don't know what questions to ask. So what we do for my mom or what I
Well,
do for
those
myself,
Epiphany
I
cards
write
for
all my
me.
questions down. This is what I need to know. This is how I need to know it.
Trying to
And
tell
then when I
you.
get to the doctor, I say, this is what I need. This is what I need. And so I go through the list of questions. This is what I need. And if they're not hearing, you say, well, hey, I have all these questions. I need to know these answers because I'm a little bit confused. So they want you to get a clear understanding when you leave. Like when I leave my like the
Okay.
last time I was at the doctor's office,
Are
my
you
doctor
saying
knew
that
that I
I
was
need to have an
I was
epiphany?
with her. And what she said was,
That I need to
are you
recognize
okay, or do you
an
just feel like I'm
epiphany?
giving you the same information that you've been getting over and over? I said, I kind of do feel like you're giving me the same information. She could see that there was more that I wanted to know, or that I was frustrated with the information that she was giving me. So she asked. Not all doctors do
Is
that. So
that
write your
telling me
list
that I
down
need
the
to
doctor when you go
recognize an
to make sure you
epiphany?
get the rest of your information, and that you're getting a clear understanding as to what your next step is. Okay, you're telling me these are the possibilities. What is the next step? How do we get there? So that's what you say. And then if you don't trust the
Thank you.
doctor, or you don't like the doctor, ask your higher power. That's what your higher
Sometime
power
I
is. So never be afraid of your higher power. If you're afraid of
need
your
to
higher
have
power,
an
that's like your
epiphany.
child being afraid to come say, Mom, I need help. I'm about to get put out of my house. I need rent money. They're afraid because and they know you have the resources. Don't ever be afraid to speak to your higher power. Can you help me find a doctor that is more compassionate, that is on my level, that will help me? Or can you raise my level of understanding,
Thank you.
or help them to speak it to me in a way that I can understand? So if you don't like the doctor, let me tell you this. If I continuously go to the same restaurant and the service is poor, how many times are you going to go back before you stop going? I'm not going to repeatedly go to somebody who's giving me bad information. So this person isn't giving you all the information you need, or the appointments are what you want, then you go to someone else. Or you say, no, I need to know this now. What is my next step? Or you say, hey, I want a new doctor, and you go to a new doctor. You don't have to keep going to the same doctor. These are choices that you make as an adult to decide, you know what, I'm not getting the information I need. I need to consult with somebody else. And I do understand that sometimes you have a relationship with a doctor, but sometimes you need to make them understand this isn't working for me. This isn't what I like. I'll need to go somewhere else. And so then you find another doctor, or you do more research, or you let them know this just isn't working. I told my doctor, every time you put me on this medication, this is what happens to me. Well, we're going to prescribe it again. Well, let me tell you what's going to happen. I'm not going to take it. You can prescribe it every single day, every single month for the rest of my life. I'm not going to take it. I've already told you what happened. We're not going to do that. So either you're going to find another drug, or I'm going to find another doctor. It's a give and take. It's a communication. We need to understand. I've been on that. I've done that. It's not working. What is the next thing we could do? You're in control of this too. It's a co-creation. If they're not giving you what you want, then you need to let them know that I'm not happy with the service that I'm receiving. And so
Okay.
that was all I got for you. Did you have something else for her? I saw you doing the pendulum.
Nope. No,
Okay.
I was asking something else.
Okay.
Who's
Then
next?
you're all set, Miss Louise. Again, be mindful of the home remedies, and demand that your doctor give you more, or find a new doctor. All right, Miss Scenario, you're next. Okay, so immediately I had something for you. You said, can I get a reading surrounding my income? So I wrote it down because it came to me so clearly. So they showed me like a piece of fabric and a slit right in the middle of the fabric, and you're on this side of the screen versus this side of the screen. So I feel like either your income has been reduced a little bit, or your hours have been reduced, or it isn't panning out to the amount that you made. It's kind of like, oh, they're saying, oh, as a salesperson, you can make $10,000 a month working here, and then you get there and you only make $1,000. You're like, well, you promised me 10,000. Well, that's if all the conditions are perfect, or you do every single thing, or you work all the, they don't tell you all of that. So you're feeling a little bit like, did I make the right choice? And I'm hearing, without a doubt, you did make the right choice. Do not step back into your fear. Keep pushing forward. Trust that the decision that you made is going to happen for you. They're showing me the Ten of Pentacles immediately, like your money is coming. Just be mindful of how you're spending your money. This wasn't a situation where, if for you to step back and stop trusting your higher power, it was for you to step up and say, I know I've been through this situation before. I know this situation is different because my higher power has come through for me. So I have to trust that it is, and I have to keep reaffirming my affirmations. A lot of time we have so much faith. I call it 5 hour faith. We go to church, we hear the sermon, we ready to battle and slay everything. Then we come home and the lights aren't on, or we don't have food, or there's not an, or we get all these bills in the mail. So all that faith and all that hollering and screaming and hallelujah that we did in church is all gone. And now I don't trust God because God isn't doing what he said he was going to do. In church, I was a warrior. I was ready to slay every demon. When I come home, them demons done beat me down because I don't have enough food to cook for me and my child. I don't have any money to pay these bills. And so what they're saying is continue to trust, continue to believe, continue to say your affirmation, continue to know that everything is going to move forward for you because they're showing me your 10 of Pentacles, your money is coming. Just be mindful of how you're spending. Create a budget. This is how much I need to make every single month to make my ends meet without any entertainment, without anything, just getting all my ducks in a row and making sure all my bills are paid. Now, if I want to do a little bit of entertaining, I want to save a little bit of money. This is the extra that I need, but continue to believe. Every time I go to my car and something's wrong with it, like the little remote doesn't work or the light don't come on right, I say, thank you, Lord, for my new vehicle. Because I know if this vehicle is messing up, you got another one on the way for me. I ain't even gonna believe that this vehicle is gonna give out before my new vehicle gonna get out. I ain't even gonna believe that they gonna reduce my hours that much, but I ain't gonna be able to pay my bills. So Lord, I'm gonna thank you for the new position that you're giving me or the increase in hours or whatever you're going to do for this solution. Thank him now for the solution to the problem before it even becomes a problem. Allow your higher power to know that you already see that he's working on it and you're thankful and you're grateful for it. So don't step back into your fear and be like, oh, I made a bad decision. My family was right. No, I'm right. My higher power is right. My higher power is telling me and leading me. I have to continue to trust and move forward. And then if you want to add additional income, they're saying you want your money to work for you. So whatever it is that you do needs to do something that provides you residual income or that you don't have to work because they're showing me they don't want you to make this another thing that's by the sweat of your brow where you're working hard for the same for the money. They want you to transition into something where your money works for you. Where you're thinking about buying like I feel real estate is what you're looking at or something where you're reselling something. You're obtaining something and you're selling
Mhm.
it and you're getting residual money for it. So they're saying you need to figure that you need to ask your higher power. What is it that you're leading me to? What is my next step? What is this project? What is this income or this additional money that's coming to me that I don't have to work so hard for it? It could be helping somebody else. It could be helping somebody, teaching somebody else how to do something, or instructing somebody else, or using your abilities that you have. We know that you're very intuitive. It could be you breaking into that and using those abilities too. So you're not working so hard. Digital products and services. Do you know how many people who need editing services, who need people to do stuff for that? So they're saying those are things that could be residual, that could sell yourself. The person who did my taxes, she did such a good job. I went ahead and sent somebody else. So I've sent her another client and another client and another client. And so that's her doing a service for me and then me sending her more money. She's getting more people. You know what I'm saying? She's getting more clients. And so they're so you do content create. Do you create content and put it online right now? Is there anything that I can see online that you've done? Do you do any skits? Do you do any voiceovers? Do you do anything that I've seen online so I know what your content is? Have you created something? Have you chopped up one of our videos and put online for us to see so we can say, hey, look what Sonaria did. She saw her reading. She took our tape, she chopped it up, and she made a
Yes, she's
a
saying
little
yes.
video. So do all of that. You're on TikTok. Where else are you? There's more than just
Okay.
TikTok. Do you, is it making you money? Is it giving you what you want? Continue to do it. Like again, I tell people all the time. I have 2 jobs plus I did 200 hours of this last year online doing these live readings because this is what I want to do outside. So continue to do it, but they're showing me that that's how your money will come from something else. So just find a creative way and just say, hey, how can I turn this into income? How can I turn this into money? How can I turn this into what I want it to be? So just ask, how can I do that? How do I move it into something else? What other arena do I need to do it in? How can I make this a product that people want to buy, not that people just want to consume and I'm doing it for free? How do I turn this into money? But I do see money coming for you. I see the 10 of Pentacles, and they're saying by I'm seeing April showers. They're showing me April showers, but your showers are pentacles, April showers. You'll start to see the money start to pour in, and you're gonna have like that light bulb moment because they're showing me the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Swords or the Page of Swords, in the Light Seers Tarot where she has all the little light bulbs hanging. She has the book open and she's holding the light bulbs. It's a swords card, so it's either the ace or it's the page. But that's inspiration. That's knowledge coming to you. Those are light bulbs. That's ideas coming to you. You do have some bold decisions to make, but make sure you're going from your gut and your heart and not from your fear. Don't go from your fear because they're showing me the Four of Swords and then they're showing me it turned on its side and then turned upside down. So don't go by your fear and your anxiety, like I gotta do this, I gotta hurry up. Take your time and decide from your gut and your heart what makes me happy, what would I love to do, how would I love to do it. State what it is that you do and then ask your higher power, how do I turn this into money? How do I make this profitable for me? How do I get what I need out of this situation and then watch it flourish? But they're showing me by April, you'll get April showers, your money will start to rain down. Miss Bonnie, do you have anything for scenario?
I can ask. I was letting you do
Looking for
that.
the card. Let me see. It's either the eighth or the let me see. So
I was looking through the deck trying to find what you were talking about.
it's the page of swords. Is that one card like this?
Oh, the Page of Swords. Now see, okay. I looked at that. I thought you said 7.
Oh no, page, yeah.
Got it. Yeah, that's
curiosity, thirst for
gathering
information.
information.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, let me.
You're really appreciated at the job that you're doing now, though, Miss
Scenario.
Like
We're talking to scenario, angels. Scenario. What can you give me for scenario? For her greatest and highest good, please. Okay, I'm being told I see this kind of like a wallet type thing where the slip where you put the bills in. I'm seeing that and money's going in it. So that I think supports what Angie was saying. It's coming. Angels, what can you tell me through the cards for scenarios? We're talking with scenario, angels and spirit guides.
She said she moves into her apartment tomorrow. I'm so proud of her. She's like I feel like she's just my little spirit daughter. I just love every time she says she does something. I just be so happy for her because she's come from a very long way. But like just my God, her growth is so beautiful.
Scenario. I'm getting a lot with cards. I'm being told to do things psychically this week. And so all I can say as far as money and all of that is what I was seeing, which is money's going in. It's coming. That's what you wanted to know. So
I think that's what her fear is because she's about to move into this apartment. It's like, oh my gosh, all the weight is going to be on me. Like if I don't make enough money, then this. And they're saying, listen, every time you go to a new level, you're going to get a new level of, support from your higher power. So you're moving into this apartment, we got you. We're going to make sure you get everything you need. So don't even worry about it, hon. You're going to be fine. You are so blessed right now. I'm so proud of you. If nobody else told you, I'm telling you, I'm proud of you. I'm always proud of you. I'm always, every time I get on the plane, I'll be hoping that you're going to be.
Oh, is this the gal that was going to flight attendant at school that I'm remembering?
Yes, Miss Scenario. Yes, and she was going to be a flight attendant. Every time I get on the plane, I'll be hoping that I see her. I'll be like, oh my gosh, if I see her, I'm just going to scream. They're going to put me off the plane.
Oh my God. I was a flight attendant back in the day. I remember hearing about her.
Yeah.
Yep, that's
You're,
here.
you're
Yeah,
okay, Scenario. You're going to be
I did
perfectly
that.
fine. Don't even worry about it.
I did that way back in the 70s and 80s.
That's what Kiva Yoda Kimura wants to do. She wants to be a flight attendant too. Yeah.
It's a
Miss
great
Umber, do you have
job for a
anything for
young single
Scenario? I know you just
person.
got on here, but if you have anything, you can go ahead.
Hi, Umber.
Hey Bonnie, hey Angie, can you guys can hear me?
We can. Loud and clear.
Oh, I don't have anything. I just got in, so but it sounds wonderful.
But you'll be fine, Scenario. Yes, it is a unique. She said the job it's a unique job and the people are amazing.
What airline is she with?
What airline Scenario? I also feel like she'd be getting the guys on the plane be trying to holler at her, and she'd be like, "I'm working." Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they're always like that. Don't get hooked into that.
Hey, Miss Linda, Sky West. She said Sky West.
Where are you based out of?
Where are you based out of, Scenario?
Sky West. Sky West. It must be a regional.
Arisha, you're next. Louise, we already did Louise O'Connor. Letty, you're after that. Christina Native Love, V. Hernandez, and then Irene B.
Yeah, guys do stare a lot. I didn't. Let's see. Okay. Minnesota. Okay. It's kind of the replacement for Northwest. Who bought Northwest? I think SkyWest is the feeder airline for Northwest. It's a regional, yeah. Well, that's good. That's a good place to start. I started with a regional. And it's not, I could tell you what it is, but it's not even there anymore.
She said the turbulence makes her nervous.
You're going to get used to that. You have to learn to trust the guys up front. Have you ever sat on a jump seat or watched what the guys do a check ride? You should probably do that so that you can get a little more comfortable. I was on a flight and the plane kept dropping down. That's turbulence. That's the change in air pressure. You've got to get over that if you're going to do this. That's not a good thing to have up there.
I have a fear of falling. Look, I just listen. At this point, I'm like, Lord, if you will take me to fall in my sleep or instantly, I don't want to suffer at all. Don't make me fall and then have to bleed to death. Just take me as soon as we hit the ground.
Oh, people that transition out, if it's because they have fallen, they don't feel that. Their spirit's taking you out of that body before it hits. So
I heard that too, Miss Bonnie. Like all the people that who talk about near-death experiences, they say, "Oh, your spirit is gone well before your body."
You're not going to feel anything. It's like when we would work on patients in the ICU and we're jumping on their chest because family wants to bring them back.
There are about 8 people ahead of you when we got you on the list. So, but you are on the list, Miss Honey. I do have you on the list.
But yes, I'm a death doula, and I spent decades as a nurse. Did a lot of studying, a lot of experience with people dying. Don't worry about falling. You'll never feel it. I give up. Have a nice night. Justina. I thought we read her.
She was the one who had the
health question, right?
Health question. No, we didn't read her. We just I was having a conversation with her in the chat that I don't like doing health things, but we would still read her later. I didn't read her.
Oh. Yeah, she's just, I guess she's upset she didn't get read yet.
I'm sorry.
But
I mean, it's free,
yeah,
and there's a list.
we did
But we got
pause a reading to address her issue.
Arisha, are you here? Are you ready?
So
It's a love reading, so I'll let you and Amber have at it.
Oh, it's a love reading? Will things
we'll
with Otis get better and serious? And serious? Oh, will things get better and serious? Will we be meeting this month? Otis could
go
be a
for it.
pet or something. Or it's definitely a man.
I don't know.
Okay, let's see what the
I'm,
cards say.
you
Hi,
know,
Arisha.
Is Otis a Nigerian prince?
Arisha, you're here. I can see that. Is Otis a love or is it a pet? Let us know.
Have you ever met him? Do you know him?
Oh, that's a good question. But let's see what the
Yeah,
cards say. A man.
it's a
Arisha
man.
or something.
Okay. All right.
Hey,
Go for it,
Tina.
Ember.
Oh, I just also wanted to say hi to Linda. Funny enough, Linda, I was thinking about you like the other day, so I'm glad to see you on our live. Okay. Reading just fine. I'm pulling cards. But let me just give you a minute. If you guys get anything, feel free to chime in.
While they prepare for this love reading,
Okay.
I'm going to get a drink.
All right. I'll go ahead and ask. Arisha Cameron.
So I got two cards, Arisha, right away. So I got the Ace of Cups and the Six of Pentacles. And sorry, Bonnie, you want to put your thing on mute while you shuffle.
Okay.
Sorry, yeah, it's hard to talk over. But I got the Ace of Cups and the Six of Pentacles, and Ace of Cups is a lot of love. I mean, it's the I love you card, and then we have the Six of Pentacles, which is about reciprocation. So I do think there are mutual feelings here. Will things get better and serious? Will we be meeting this month? I feel like the cards are really good. I feel like he will reciprocate. And I think the message for you is to give him the space to reciprocate. So don't so like let him approach you with the Six of Pentacles. That's all about him showing his generosity, especially through material things. Maybe he'll get you a gift or something, but or maybe you're wanting a serious material sign of commitment. I'm not sure that you're going to get a sign of commitment per se, but you will be. He does reciprocate the feelings, and he may give him the space to approach you for a meeting or like um, something practical. So yeah, those are excellent cards. And also on the back of this other deck, I see the Ten of Cups. So I think there could be serious potential with this person. Bonnie or
Yeah.
Angie, are you guys getting?
Yeah, I'm getting that he's moving very slowly, but he's moving. Okay, and I got the star. That's all about hope. So there's a lot of hope, and I also got the Sun card, which is you're going to be very, very happy. So just recognize, he's very slow and methodical. So give him space. Okay. Hi, Veronica.
All
Oh,
right,
I
was
miss
that it for
you.
Miss Arisha? I hope that was what you wanted to hear. All right, Letty, you're next. After Letty is Christina, Native Love, V. Henderson, Irene B., Janice, Sherry, and then Justina, if you're still here. Oh, he's been ignoring you for weeks? Oh, okay.
Young.
When he's supposed to be coming in March? Because it's already the 6th. You ain't got no deadline? Because you got to buy your flights 2 weeks in advance. I'm just saying. Carisha.
So, are you doing Letty?
Yes. Or
Okay.
anybody who's ready can go ahead and start.
Go for it. It's not love, so.
Immediately when I read your
Hi,
question, I
Tina.
got that you're frustrated with your the 20th or near. So uh that you're frustrated with your current position and you're just too afraid to take the leap and go somewhere else. Let me tell you this story. I had 3 jobs in 60
Letty.
days. I'm not gonna stay at a place that I'm just not happy in. 3 jobs in 60 days. 3 full-time jobs in 60 days. Do not. Do not stay where you're unhappy. Let me tell you something. If these people stress you out and you are unalive tomorrow, you know what they gonna do? They go take Susie, who's sitting in the keyboard next to you, give her all your work, and then they just go keep on going. They might not even send a card of flowers. If you're not happy there, then leave. But wait, new job opening or stay. Um, I'm not getting that you'll like the new job opening either. It's just you kind of moving over to the same thing. I don't feel like it's going to be any better. It's just kind of they're showing me a straight line from here to here, from one box to another. It doesn't seem like it's going to be an elevation for you or anything that's going to elevate your joy. They're saying that maybe you need to look outside of the a company or outside of the career path that you're in. You seem to be a little bit frustrated with management and with the organization. Um, like they show me you like throwing darts at the symbol. Like if you work for Apple, you would be throwing darts at Apple. I don't know who you work for, but they show me you throwing darts at the symbol. It's red. The lettering is red and white that they're showing me, but they show me you throwing darts at it. So they're telling me that it's really more of the same. Just you going from one section to another. You're not doing anything different. It's just going to be a new level of frustration that you're not going to be happy about. You're going to be like, I clearly hear you saying for all this shit, I could have just stayed where I was, and so I don't think that you're going to be happy. Doing going to the new position, you may need to look outside of the company and try something else, and you'll get more money. Like they're showing me this symbol, so you want more money, and you're not going to get the money, the dollar amount that you want there, and you're kind of being loyal, or either you're being loyal or you're afraid to move forward at this point. And they're saying scared money don't make money. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to make any new money staying in the position that you are. You're going to just stay there and continue to get what you are unless you demand more. So you have to decide what you want and move forward. Do you even know how much money you want to make? Do you know what hours you want to make? Do you know what position you can make? If I could take this little magic wand right here and be like, boom, lady, I'm calling. Tomorrow they gonna call you with the job of your dreams. What would that job be? What would your title be? What would your duties be? What would your task be? Would you be managing somebody else? Would you be working from home? Would you be working on the phone? Would you be behind the scenes? They ask me all the time, Angie, do you want to be a people mover? Do you want to manage people? Absolutely not. I don't want to deal with your problems, not at all. All my managers know that I don't want to manage people. I'll manage processes and things that happen behind the scenes, but I do not want to manage people. I don't care why you couldn't make it to work today. I don't want to know that your third toe hurt and that you're going to be out for the next 2 weeks of surgery. I don't want to manage people. Process. So know what you want and then ask for that. So my people know. We just had a meeting the other day. She says Angie wants to do blah blah blah. She doesn't want to do that. Everybody knows. I make it clear what I want so you don't be mistaken to be like, oh well, Angie can do this. No, she can't. That's not what Angie want to do. If you put her there, then you no, absolutely no, no. So just be clear about what you want and then tell the universe and then go for it. So that's what I got for you, Miss Lady. But right now, as far as a
Well,
job, one isn't going to be any better either.
the first card I got was making plans. And then I got the happily ever after. So things are ultimately going to work out. You got the Page of Pentacles. So money's involved, but it's good. You've just got to decide what you want. I'm trying to see here. Yeah. Are you doing something you're passionate about? No? Okay. That's the problem, because what I'm seeing here is that you need to do something you're passionate about.
I'm sorry, Miss Bonnie.
So,
That wasn't her answer. That was my answer. That she's
oh,
not. Like, I don't feel like she is. That was my answer, not her.
okay. Well, if you're not doing something you're passionate about, you need to find something you're passionate about, because they're showing me the Queen of Wands here. And they're showing me the King of Wands. So that's a lot of passion. That's a lot of fire. Um, so take a look at, what it is that, what does this she say? Not at this time passionate. Okay, well, that's the goal, right? That's the goal. Umber, do you have anything?
Yeah, I have a few things for Letty. I pulled a few cards for pulling or a new job versus current job. For the current job, I see you're very bored with the Two of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, and the Four of Cups. Um, and I feel like you're there because you're just trying to have an income or save money. And then I got the Ace of Wands, so that shows me that you are really, really itching for something new, something like you definitely need something new in your life. Whether that new thing is a new job, I'm not sure. I feel like it's going to be something brand new, and it's actually going to be like not a conventional job. I feel like you're going to be working with some family member on on something. It's not going to be a normal, like it's going to be something completely different, because I got the Tower card, but then I also got the Wheel of Fortune. So you're going to be really shaking it up. It's going to be something brand new. And I got the like King of Pentacles, King of Cups, and then the Page of Swords or Knight of Swords. So like I feel like you're going to be, and then the 10 of Cups, which is all about family. So I feel like you're going to be maybe working with people who are close to you, like family or friends, and starting something, investing in something brand new with them. So if you have like a business idea and you have trustworthy people that are close to you, I think Spirit's really saying is like, do that creative endeavor with them, because they're really asking you to think outside of the box with the Eight of Swords. Like really think outside of the box. Like maybe you're in a little mental cage about income right now. And then we have the Seven of Pentacles and Nine of Pentacles, meaning like investing in yourself will be a great idea. So I feel like if you're looking for a change, make it a big change, to be very honest with the Wheel of Fortune and the Tower card. Yeah. That's all that I have at the moment.
All right, Miss Lydia, I hope that helps. Next, we have Miss Christina, Native Love. After Christina, it'll be V. Henderson. I'm sorry, Hernandez. I've been saying Henderson the whole time. And then Irene
Christina,
B. and Janice
Native Love.
Sherry and Justine.
Okay, we're
That's it. We
talking
only
to
got 6 more. So if
Christina.
y'all want to be on the list, y'all better come on with it.
Christina, Native Love. Angels and Spirit guides, thank you. What can you tell me for Christina? Christina, do you live in the country? I'm seeing land with like a western, what do they call that fence that's posts with an X in the middle? I don't know what to call that, but they're showing me that. Christina Native. It's pretty. It's a sunset. It's like an old country road. Okay. Christina. Did she say anything? She's in the city, but she's daydreaming about land somewhere. Okay, well, I would say that's going to happen. I don't know when, but since I saw it, unless it's just the daydreaming. I see that you want to build a solid foundation. And they're saying do this slow and steady. I do see romance coming in. You've got Angie's favorite card.
Feel that night to get on that horse and keep it moving.
Last card for Christina Native Love. Last card for Christine Native Love. Please, thank you. Nope, they're done. That's all I've got. Umber, do you have anything?
Yeah, so I have a few, two different things here. One, if you're I feel like you're currently seeing somebody, yeah, I feel like, or you're dating someone, and I'm not getting great energy from them. I feel like you're gonna end up leaving this person behind, because we have the Seven of Swords, which is about lying and deceit, and then I see the Nine of Pentacles, so that's you. I feel like making yourself independent and single, and then the Four of Cups, like rejecting this offer. So if you feel like a romantic offer is coming towards you, but it's like, I don't know, you don't like feel 100% about it, like just say no. I think Spirit is supporting with you in that decision. And then secondly, much like Bonnie, I got the Four of Wands, which is about home, and I see the Ace of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. For some reason, I got the feeling of some sort of inheritance, like you may get an inheritance of property or land, but I am seeing that you want to invest in a home. And Spirit is saying that's very much like, I guess that's part of your calling. I see the Queen of Wands. So I feel like they're asking you to step into your creativity to really manifest that into your life. But yeah, that's all I'm getting right now.
All right.
Angie, what about you?
The first time I tapped into your energy, they showed me, I heard the words peace, be still. So you're saying that you want peace. There seems to be a family conflict because they're showing me the Five of Wands. So there seems to be a conflict, but then they show me you taking one of those wands and poking the bear. Like as soon as it dies down, you get it started up again. Like it's like, okay, we had an argument. We decided that, the other person was wrong. They apologized. They moved over. And then you come back and you say, and another thing, and this is why we're in this situation before. This is this and this is this. And so it's like the situation is over. Everybody's decided that we're moving on. And then you come back and poke the bear again and you bring it back up. And then you keep saying, I just want peace. I just want this. I just want that. But you keep poking the bear because you're either not satisfied with it or you're using this opportunity to get every single grief, every single gripe and complaint that you have out. And so you're annoying this person. It seems to be a male energy. And I don't know if it's a romantic energy or a son, like or a child that you are really like maybe a teenage child or male that you are kind of like, they're kind of like, oh my God, like you are annoying the heck out of them. And it may be good information that you're giving to them, but they've heard it over and over and over again, and they're just like, "Oh my God, can she please just, in their own words, shut the heck up." And so it's not to say that you're in the wrong, but you are just kind of working their nerves and just pulling their nerves to a shred. And you keep saying you want it to be peaceful, but you keep griping and griping and griping and griping. And your guys are saying, move on, honey, move on, move to the next thing. They're showing me water, like there's emotion and the water is evaporating and trying to, like, because it's cement and the water is evaporating and you keep trying to fill it back up. Nope, let's pour the emotions back on. Let's bring it back up. Let's pour some more emotions on it. Let's pour some more water on it. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. And they're saying, just move on. Just let it go. Just move forward. Either you're going to decide that you're going to let it go or you're going to have to move on. You can't say that I forgive you and then keep bringing it up. Either you forgive me or you let it go. If the behavior isn't changing and you're not happy with that either, then that's your decision. Either forgive and move on,
Oh,
or just move on.
she has a male friend she's been venting to.
Yeah. And so, they're just kind of like, oh my gosh, like, let it go. You're just going on and on. And they're saying either let it go or move on. And it's not bad. And they're not saying that the information that you're saying is wrong, but they're saying you have to choose. You're either going to let it go or you're not, you know? And if the behavior isn't changing, then maybe I just need to go because they're showing me the Eight of Cups, but the Eight of Cups is spinning around like this. Like you haven't decided, there's no decision to make. So either you're tired of it and you're going to go ahead and do it, or you're just going to keep, I'm going to go, I'm not going to go, I'm going to go, I'm not going to go. And so you're really causing yourself more heartache and making it harder for yourself than it needs to be. You're carrying a weight that you don't need to carry, and you're dealing with emotions that are trying to leave. Like your guys are trying to heal you and move on, but you keep dumping more emotions on it, and they're like, just let them go. We're healing you. You're working through it. You're technically over them. You just want to speak your piece. I have to say my piece. It's like we've already made the agreement, but now I'm gonna, like, okay, maybe there was a debt that was owed. They gave you the money back, but you keep talking about it. And then she didn't pay me back. And then it took her 8 years to pay me back. You have the money back. It's settled. Move on and let it go. But you just keep, blah, blah, keep harping on it. And they're just saying, just move on. Just let it go. It's settled. It's done. We're healing you. You are moving forward. Allow the healing to be there and stop pulling the scab off. Stop pulling the scab off and reopening the wound so that you can go ahead and move forward. What's this about Kentucky? Are you trying to move to Kentucky? They're showing me like Kentucky or Texas. I'm not Texas. Kentucky or Tennessee, because they're showing me the shape of Tennessee, but I hear the word Kentucky and I keep hearing bluegrass. Kentucky is bluegrass, right? Is that what there is? Kentucky bluegrass?
With another long-term guy friend where I need to let go.
So are you trying to relocate to one of those states like Kentucky or Tennessee or somewhere in that area? Because I'm hearing Kentucky, but I'm seeing the shape of Tennessee. So Kentucky seems to be where you want to go, and Tennessee is where you're kind of looking maybe to go. But those are the two states that they're showing me for your relocation. So if so, then you should just go ahead and move forward with it, because it seems to be something that you really really want, but you haven't decided to go
She
yet.
says,
And
yeah.
they're saying yes, we're with it. We're on board with it. Whenever you're ready, we're ready. If you just put your foot down, like they showed me when they showed me somebody who they've given you the answer yes, but you just won't step out, like the door is open and your foot is in the air, and you won't put it down on the ground to start the journey to take the first step. If you just decide I'm gonna go, then they'll start moving all the obstacles out of your way to go ahead and go. So they're saying when you decide where it is, either Kentucky or Tennessee or whichever you decide, then we'll move the obstacles out of your way and we'll bring all the resources in that you need. But you have to decide. You have to determine. This is a co-creation. We're not going to decide for you. Where do you want to go? Because then you'll be like, well, I didn't really want to come here anyway. I just did it because the opportunity came up. Where do you want to go? Allow your allow your higher power to give it to you, but decide so that they can move forward. So just decide where you want to go. Like the way that I decided to move here when the economy in Michigan was all, messing up. So I just decided, I started applying to, I knew the states that I wanted to go and I knew I wanted to be out west. I applied to Arizona, Nevada, and Texas. I got 3 job offers in Arizona. So this is how I got here. So I let fate decide in that way. But I at least gave my top 3 choices as to where I wanted to go. And I started sending my resumes out and I got here. And when I got here, I was happy because a large group of my college friends were here. A large group of Midwest and Michigan people were living here. And so I let fate decide or guide me, but I also gave them options for me to have, So I didn't completely say, well, wherever you send me, I'll go. These are the 3 areas that I'm looking at. Which one is more likely to give me success? And 3 job offers versus none tells me that that's where my career or that's where the money is for me. So decide in that way. Give yourself 3 options and then decide, then start applying or start looking for housing or looking at the landscape or the things that you need. And then the one that comes closest to it, then you can be like, okay, I'll narrow it down. This is the one I want. So that's all you can do.
I want to
But I hope
chime in here because you're talking about where I live.
Ooh.
I live in a town that's right on the border of Tennessee and Kentucky. It's been flooded with people moving here. I don't know if, I think what I was told is that several years back, they found it being a place, and it is just too many people. The infrastructure won't support it. I strongly discourage that you come there. Now, Nashville's got all kinds of stuff, but it's expensive now because everybody went there. Okay. Kentucky is starting to pick up as far as, cost of living and everything. I looked at going over there, and it was the same cost as where I am. I hear simply kids are here. And I'm retired. I don't have to worry about the employment and all of that. I just want you to know, if you're looking at that this area has been flooded with people. Okay. So do your research before you decide to go.
That made her laugh. I feel like when you made her laugh, whatever you said kind of released a little bit of anxiety for her because she's like, I have no clue, I have no idea. And now you've given her some direction, like, oh, okay, well, let me consider some other things. Like I felt like a huge exhale from her based on the information.
Well, you can always contact me, and I can always give you more information privately.
Let me see if I have it. Keena put all these things in here. Let me see if she has anybody.
Keena was on earlier. I don't know if she's still here.
I know.
But
She's out boldly doing her best to be who she is. She just don't love us no more. No, she doesn't have it. So, Miss Bonnie, if you put it up, like if you put it in a private chat where you want her to contact you, I'll put it in a regular chat if you want her to contact you. Or
okay, just put it my regular. Page. I don't know. Go to my page, the Calling on Angels.
Okay.
At gmail.com.
Is it Christine? Is that who we're doing? If you're on my page, then go into my subscribers and you'll see Calling on Angels. That's Miss Bonnie. So go to her page and then you'll get her email address and then you'll get all her information. I don't have the QR codes and all that because Keena's not here and I never did any of that because Don usually be in control on Wednesday. So I don't have anything at all. Okay. Scenario, where you at? I need you to be, listen, you're the digital content person. I need you, honey.
There you go.
All right, Miss. Hope that helps you out. All right. So then the next person is V Hernandez, Irene next, and then Janice, Cherry, and Justine.
Okay. And I want you to know I'm starting to fade. I'll do a couple more, but then I may have to go.
Oh, we're over 2 hours too. Okay. Yeah. We have like 5 more after this.
Okay. I'd love a general. V Hernandez. God, I love it.
Are you here, V? Are you still here?
V Hernandez.
V, Irene, Janice, Cherry, Justina. Are any of you here?
V is here. Okay. All right. And it's just generals, whatever. Okay. Angels, we're talking to V Hernandez. What can you give me for her greatest and highest good? V Hernandez. Thank you. What can you give me for V Hernandez, please? Wow. Okay. There's some. Wow. Okay. First, they're telling me that you need to work on your self-worth a little bit and maybe set some more healthy boundaries. Okay. But the next card, and you saw the cards flying, was the 2 of Cups. That's a soulmate. And then they gave me the Four of Wands, and there are 4 commitment cards in the deck of tarot. Okay. The Four of Wands is one of them. For me, that's a very stable relationship. Think of 4 legs on a table. Okay. 4 of Wands. And for me as a reader, just for me as a reader, that is the card of marriage. So I would say that whatever relationship is either just starting or maybe you're in is the one. It's stable. Maybe it'll help yourself. I don't know what the self-worth card is for you. It can be that you need to set healthy boundaries. It can be that maybe you need to alter your expectations. Can you give me more on the self-worth card, please? Thank you, angels. What can you give me on the self-worth? Thank you, angels. I need clarification, please. Clarification on self-worth. Please, can you give me? Oh, okay. Some sort of trigger here, some sort of conflict is affecting your self-worth. That's something to work on. Whenever you're triggered by something, it's a good idea to stop, step back and ask yourself why. Why is that a button? Why does that set me off? And then it's called root cause. You want to keep asking why until you get to the root cause of that trigger. Something has caused that. And I use the word damage, but I don't mean you're damaged. I just mean some trauma, somebody's words affected you, and it's caused a trigger. So you want to keep asking yourself why until you get to the base, and then you need to work on healing that. So that they can't push your triggers. Okay. But I do see a very stable relationship. All right. Anybody else?
I can go. Yeah, just to kind of build upon what Bonnie said. When I tapped into your energy psychically, V, I saw you in a prison, and you were like, "Let me out," and um, so I thought that you were dealing with some difficult thoughts or something, like you were trapped in your own thoughts. And then I also heard partner in crime. And when I pulled cards, I got the Queen of Wands, which is you, followed by the Seven of Wands, and then the King of Wands. So it does seem like there's a pair here that feels really passionately about each other, but there seems to be conflict between them with the Seven of Wands. I'm getting that you're actually quite a fiery personality, because in this deck, the Queen of Wands has a volcano erupting behind her. And I feel like, correct me if I'm wrong, that you're maybe seeing someone, but I think maybe you're putting the brakes on it or wanting to see other people, because you've been clarified by the Three of Cups and the Seven of Cups, which is all about having different options. um and also the Four of Cups, which is kind of like rejecting this person's offer, because I've got the Ace of Cups for this person. It seems like they made you a love offer, and they do genuinely love you, and you guys do seem to be a match, but there just seems to be some sort of conflict. So maybe there is some mental limitations with accepting this relationship, because we also did get the Two of Cups here. So yeah, spirit is kind of asking you to dig into why you may be running away from someone that maybe genuinely loves you. And I don't know, is someone actually in prison here? I'm not sure. But yeah, that's all that I got. What about you, Angie?
That makes so much sense. Everything that you both are saying, it makes sense. Because while Miss Bonnie was giving her reading, you kept saying something about an old wound or an old like self-worth. And
Mm-hmm.
they were showing me an old sore on your arm, like you had an old wound or you had a whole hurt or somebody hurt you and it's scabbed over, or every time a situation like this comes over, you go and get the old dirty bandage and put on top. So you keep putting the same protection over it, but it's not working. It's not healing. It's not making it better. You need to get rid of that because the same old isn't working. Whatever you're using to heal this wound isn't working because they're saying it's an old dirty bandage and it's already been used and it's not working. So you need a new approach to healing yourself. The first big card that came up for you was bring love into the situation. They told me to use the Moonology cards for you. Oh shoot, the Moonology cards for you versus the any of my
Yeah.
tarot cards, and I'm not really a big oracle person, but I got bring love into the situation, the new moon in Aquarius, and they're showing me like when Miss Umber was saying you're like a something. I think she said something about a volcano. I immediately was thinking anger. You're using anger in this situation. You're using frustration. You're using all of those hot button
Yeah.
things that are causing you to have more conflict and more turmoil. But what they're saying is lead with love. Lead with love. Try to have a different understanding with love. And so it could be a relationship that is having this situation, but they're saying lead with love. So then the next thing I got was because I did a past, present, future. And so your past was leading it was anger, 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 anger. And so they're saying lead with love. And so then oh, this is what she's saying. I need to pick that up. So again, so because you're frustrated with yourself, or you don't understand your own worth, you're using anger or frustration or your past hurts in this situation instead of resolving it with love. Okay, well, how do I approach this situation? He isn't that person. She isn't that person. They don't treat me like that person. Let me try a different approach instead of using the same old techniques that were disruptive in the past. So your present energy is surrender to the divine. It's a full moon. Surrender to the divine. All of your cards are purple. So to me, that's that royal, that's that majestic, that's that kind
That's a
of
healing color.
exact. Oh yes, I love that, Miss Bonnie. And so they're saying, surrender to the divine. Allow them to heal you. When you take the band-aid off, you let the atmosphere, you let the air, you let all that, because they're showing me under the band-aid, it's soggy and it's not healing. So you need to take the band-aid off, let the air in, which is the universe, your higher power, heal that, work on that, give it the nutrients it needs from the air or the earth, or dry it out or whatever it needs to be. But you need to surrender to the divine and stop working on your own. Like you're so bound up really, really tight and so coiled up on the inside that it's causing you kind of like stomach issues. Like I get intestinal issues, like maybe you're having like constipation or something like that.
Oh,
Like really bogged up in.
whatever the problem is going to come out in your health if you don't talk
And
about
then
it.
I got you and your loved ones are safe because you got two cards. This is that Cancer. This is the new moon in Cancer. You and your loved ones are safe. You don't have to be fearful of whatever it was that past hurt. You don't have to be fearful of that. You are safe in this relationship, and you can be fully who you are. You can say who you are. I'm getting goosebumps on that. You don't have to hide your emotions. You can be who you are, and they'll be okay with it.
Yes, it's a safe relationship. So
Yeah.
relax and let that out. Talk about whatever it is.
But her
Tell them.
question came up as exactly as I was saying. You are safe. You can let them know truly
Right.
who you are. Your comment came up exactly as I was saying it. They'll be fine with it. Right now, they're puzzled as to what's going on. Why are you acting like this? Why is everything such a conflict with you? Why don't you just explain to me? Now, don't go in there and just do word vomit on them and just be like, oh, you got to fix everything. Just let them know slowly while you're reacting like this, and then explain. I'm working on it. I am understanding that you are compassionate with me, that you do care about me, and I do appreciate that. Make sure you let them know that you appreciate all the patience that they've taken with you, and that you are trying to get yourself in order, and you understand that it is, a journey that you're on. Then your future energy was look at the bigger picture that they've taken. What is the overall thing that you want? If you want this to go to marriage, you want this to be long term, what is the bigger picture that you want out of this situation? Do you want to be right, or do you want to be in a peaceful, tranquil situation? Because sometimes you can be right, but it doesn't mean that it brings peace to the situation. Do you want to be right, or do you want to be at peace in your home and at your situation? Okay. And so then the last card is your hard work is paying off. Your higher power knows that you are working on it, but you keep going back to the same thing. So work on it with something new. Try a different technique. Let love into the situation. So I hope that helps. What did she say? I've never shared this info. What I will explain to them soon. Okay, good. Exactly. Be mindful of how you explain it, and be, kind of patient with yourself, and reveal a little bit at a time, and then let them know, I want to have a serious conversation with you about me, or about why, the conflicts that we're having, and then slowly let it unwind. Don't just come in from work one day and just be like, why is there socks in the middle of the floor? I am tired of this. And you just go off and you just explode. Set the scene and make sure it's a loving environment and a peaceful environment where you both can have that give and take. Listen as much as you talk. Don't just be the person that does all the talking. Listen and believe what they're saying to you. You said you're in a loving, healthy relationship. Then why is your self worth so low? Listen. This is where they are. You're down here and you're pulling them down. Do you want to pull them down, or do you want to rise up to where they are? They're supporting you up here, trying to push you up. They had to come down here to try to push you up, and you're just an extra weight on them. So either help yourself to get up to where they are, to meet them where they are, or you're just pulling them down. And I know you don't want to pull them down. You want to be in a healthy, committed relationship on both sides. So help heal yourself and lift yourself up instead of bringing them down to where you are. Because were you in frustration when you tried to let him know the situation? Did you try to explain this to him out of an argument or out of a peaceful situation? Because they showed me him understanding, and they're saying that you are safe in this situation. And you said, I'm in a healthy, loving relationship. So either you're not, or the way that you were explaining it, and the atmosphere that you were trying to explain it in wasn't like, it's like, okay, well, let me explain to you my whole life plan while we're in a crisis or while we're in the middle of an argument. Set the scene and provide a atmosphere where both of you can share and understand what is being said. All right, so I hope that helps you. Next is Miss Irene B, and then Janice, Sherry, and Justina, and then we're done.
Okay. Irene, general reading. All right. Umber, you want to start?
Sure. Okay, Irene, let me just tune into your energy. What does Irene need to know about starting culinary school in April? So I got the 10 of Cups and then the Ace of Wands, which are excellent cards. Ace of Wands is a passionate new beginning. 10 of Cups is like family and long-term happiness. Oh my God, I got the Ace of Pentacles as well. So that's about like a very solid opportunity. I think this is going to be great. I think wherever you go to culinary school, your team or the people you meet will become like your family. So that's something really great to look forward to. I think Spirit's advice is to just I have the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles, so that kind of tells me just say yes. Like just say yes to things like meeting new people or even things outside of school stuff. Like I feel like the people you're going to meet are going to become lifelong friends. So yeah, I think you're in for an adventure. So yeah, A for adventure as well. So Bonnie, what are you getting?
I have that you're overthinking some things about it, but that it's all going to work out. I've got very open, being well received. Um, is this something well, I want to ask a question. What I'm hearing is that this is something you're doing in the summer. Um, and everything's gonna be fine. I mean, I've got it's called reciprocity, back and forth. You're gonna be well received, okay? So don't overthink it. Don't worry about it. Angie?
So let's see. I'm just nervous about the age gap. People there. I'm 29. Haven't been in school 10 years. Okay. So immediately
Oh,
when I read your questions about whether you're going to be good or not, I got a big giant heart, a beating heart. Like this is your passion. This is what you love. You love to cook. This is the way you show your love. This is the way your family, your friends, and everybody knows that you appreciate them. If you make a dish for somebody, they know that you love them, that you appreciate them, that you care for them. This is the way you show your love. And so I'm getting a big yes. This will be easy. This will be easy breezy for you. You'll go right in. You'll learn. You're wondering like, will they like me? Will they not? They don't have to like you. They do have to respect what you do and appreciate the talents that you have. So whether the rest of the people like you, that is fine. And I do understand you don't want to go into a conflicting situation, but I don't see that there will be any. I see that you'll be maybe like you'll be looked at as a person who really knows what she's doing and somebody to look up to, somebody to ask questions to, not as a person who doesn't know what they're doing. But I get that you'll be very successful in this and that this is your passion and that you should just go in there with the confidence and knowing. Like I feel like once you get in the kitchen and you start moving and you start shaking and you start like cooking and stirring and things, everybody else around you disappears and it won't even matter. It's just the jitters of the first day, like, oh my gosh, I'm going in. Is it going to be okay? And they're saying it'll be fine. Once you get to doing what you do in the kitchen, nothing else will matter and you'll be fine.
yeah. Don't worry
And
about
Miss
it. I
Pam
went back to
said,
school when I was 30. I
Miss
went
Pam
back
said,
and
you're
got my
never too
degree
old.
when I
I
was
got my
30.
MBA at 50.
Hmm. Yeah.
Yep, so you'll be fine, Miss Irene. I do
You're
see
never
success
too
like
old.
everybody said. You'll do good. Like you'll be so passionate about it and it'll just come natural to you. So Janice, are you here? And Sarah Lyle, I did miss you. Like I had you on the list and I don't know where your question went, but I do have you. If Janice isn't here, I'm gonna go ahead and take you because you were way up on the list a while ago and I totally missed you. So if Janice Cap isn't here, oh, you know what? She's probably on the date that she's asking us about now. Because when she was in there, I was like, well, if you're going on a date, why are you here asking us a question? So I don't know that she's
Yeah.
here. If she is here, then I'll move her to the end. But Sarah, I'll go ahead and
Asked
do
me to
you.
go out with him tonight.
And I look, I started typing back to her. Um, it's 9 o'clock on the East Coast, so why aren't you on the date? That was at 7 o'clock when she first typed that. So Miss Sarah,
Hmm.
can you put in what your question was? I totally remember saying that I was going to read you, and I don't know what I did with your question, but go ahead and put your question in, and you'll be now. And I'm assuming that Miss Janice is on her date right now, so I'll get rid of her question. And then Sherry, you're next, and then Justina, you're last. So Miss Sarah, go ahead and put your question in. I think this is okay. She said general, so you guys can go ahead.
All right. Sarah Lyle. Sarah Lyle.
Sarah, are you expecting or looking to have a baby? I don't. I immediately when I tapped into your energy, I got stuff about like family and pregnancy or family planning, and then I pulled some cards and I got the Ten of Pentacles, which is all about family and generations. So and then I got the Five of Cups. So maybe there's been some past disappointments around this, but I think Spirit's trying to say that you will have the family that you want to build.
Get me on
Spirit
Sarah
Angels, find me.
Lyle. Angels.
I'm getting the number 5 a lot for you. My kids are trying to have a baby, not me. Oh, okay. That's so funny why we got like generations with the 10 of Pentacles. Like it's not your kids, but like multiple generations. I got, is it a son? Or maybe because I got the Page of Swords here. Maybe they're an air sign. Yeah, I got the Five of Cups and the Five of Pentacles. Like it's been taking a long time, is what I'm getting. But I think Spirit's trying to say that the 10 of Pentacles will come to fruition, like those grandkids. um Let me see if there's anything else. Spirit angels find me high school above them. I'm like, Aw, 10 of Cups, another happy family card. So Spirit really, really oh, and then 5 plus 5 is 10. So, like, all about completion, like, practical happiness, emotional happiness. It's gonna take some time, but they are gonna get there, you know?
Mhm.
And with the 5, I'm getting that they're halfway there. So however long it's taken so far, like, that much more. I don't know, like, if it's been a year or whatever. So just be patient, they're halfway there, and you will have that happy family, um, like, generational happiness, both practically and emotionally. So, yeah, I hope that helps.
I got
Bonnie, what did you get?
I got the Nine of Cups wish fulfillment. It's going to happen. I also have the Fool card, which is the new beginning. Okay, so it's going to be a new baby. It's going to be soon. Um, and they're saying, and they're saying, hmm, use your intuition on something. I'm not sure if that's got anything to do with this or not, but can I have another card, please, on Sarah Lyle? Thank you. Oh, have you been feeling kind of nostalgic looking back, maybe missing somebody? Did you lose a spouse? Um, there's somebody you're thinking about that you're missing. You also got your North Node, which is good. Um, I don't know. I can't get more about. Okay, here we go. You know what card came out, Angie? We'll talk later. That's all I've got for you, hon.
It's
I'm
haunting me.
unfortunately I'm getting really tired. What?
I said that card is haunting me. Miss Sarah, immediately when I got into your energy, I heard expansion, and then they showed me little jewels or little things like this, like on the back of this card, jewels. So, are you thinking about expanding your business or your readings? Because I feel like you are into the metaphysical and you do readings, and they're saying that you're expanding or you're thinking about doing a jewelry line or making something that does with crystals or jewelry or little pieces of things, and they're saying go ahead and do that, like expand. You have all these ideas, and you're like, oh, well, this is what I know. This may not work. And they're saying, go ahead and expand it. It'll be an addition to what you already do, and it'll be good for you, and you will get all of the you will get success with it. So go ahead and expand. I just keep hearing expand, expand. Oh, she said yes, jewelry and sound therapy. Okay, yes. So they're saying go ahead and expand. It'll be successful for you. Go ahead and move forward. They're showing me the jewels. They're showing me a lot of colors. Like, are you think like I feel like chakra colors because they keep telling me to show this back up. Like these are the colors that they're showing me that are really, really pretty that are on the back of this card. They keep saying, put this card
That's
back up, put this
pretty.
card back up. But this is how they're showing it to me on the back of this card. And so they're saying, go for it. It's going
What
to be
deck is
successful.
that?
This is one of
What
those
deck is that, Angie?
this is the gosh, what is it? It's one of those learners deck, and I don't have the box in here, and I would tell you, but it's one of those learners decks where they have all the words on the bottom of it. I'll send you the exact link, but they have the words on the bottom of it to tell you what each one
Oh,
means. So it's a traditional Rider
oh,
Waite,
okay.
but it's the kind that have like the
Oh, it
signs,
is.
the planets, and all that
Okay.
nonsense.
I just, with the chakra colors, I thought it was some special
No,
deck.
but it does tell which
Okay.
chakra goes with each card. So like the chakra is there. Um, Miss Sarah, oh, she said personalized jewelry geared to chakra. That's why they keep saying put the chakra, put
There
it
we
back up,
go.
put it back up. So it's going to be successful. That's them confirming for you that you should move forward with it at light speed. I actually heard them say at light speed. Like if you're thinking about it, you're on the fence. Go ahead and get it done
Yeah.
because this is a time when people are going to be having extra money, income tax seasons, and they're going to be ready to get some ideas as to how to move forward. Remember, this is just the first quarter of the year. We have 3 more quarters to go, and they're going to be, ready to spend that money. So this is the perfect time for you to go ahead and launch
Mhm.
that and get it out there and see people starting to buy it based on the reputation that you already have. All right, so I hope that helps you out.
Wonderful.
And
Yeah. Keep us informed.
You're welcome.
I love that kind
So
of
then
stuff.
the next person is Miss Sherry. She wants a general. And then Justina, if you're still here, let us know. If not, then Sherry is our last person.
Okay. Umber, Umber's gone. Oh, there she is. You want to start this one?
Yeah, for sure. Sorry, I just had dropped a card. Okay, spirit angels, divine beings, the high school love and light. What does Sherry need to know? Immediately when I tapped into your energy, Sherry, I saw bugs, like beetles or something. I don't know if that's a sign or something for you. But what I get about beetles is that they're very resilient and they have a hard shell. So I feel like Sherry, it's hard for people to get close to you. I'm hearing like tough nut to crack, but it's part of your resilience, and you kind of like put your head down and keep going through life. But what else, Spirit? What's the message for Sherry? I got the Ace of Wands, the King of Pentacles, and the Six of Swords. What was the King of Pentacles? Then we have the Nine of Swords. I feel like there's a male in your life, Sherry, who I feel like it's a romantic thing with the Ace of Wands. Like there's a lot of passion between you two, and it's something newer. I think there's some anxiety around this relationship that I see. Okay. I'm getting that why the beetle came up. I think there's some anxiety around this relationship that this person will move on from you, some abandonment issues. And that's why you have a bit of a hard shell. And Spirit's really asking you to, you're single. Okay. Maybe this is someone in the past that you've moved on from, like with the Six of Swords. But I feel like maybe there's some abandonment issues from there, and that's why you may have a hard shell at the current moment, and you're kind of like not looking up is what I'm getting. Like they're really focusing on the fact like the beetle is like on the ground. So I feel like Spirit's kind of saying like what maybe there's some intimacy issues maybe that are here that you should that investigate, and also like to let more people into your life, because there are people that want to love and support you. So I guess like the message is like how are you kind of like keeping people at arm's length, and how can maybe you bring people closer, because I feel like that is something you are desiring, like closeness with people, not just romantic relationships. That's what I'm getting. What are you guys getting, Bonnie and
I'm getting
Angie?
that something from her past is like we were talking about with the last gal with the wound. There's some wound that needs to be addressed or healed. And I do see a relationship, a very stable relationship that may even lead to marriage. It's a very nurturing relationship. It may even be fated. It may be a divine. And I see, and you've got your North Node out here, which is all about fate too. So this may be something coming soon. I'm not sure. I don't do timing. But they are saying use your intuition. I hope that helps. You have been hurt before. Well, yeah, most of us have, but
Hey, Creating Balance.
you're single.
How are you?
Well, you won't be single forever, because that's my marriage card. So, all right.
Wait, what was that called?
That helps, Ann. Hang on.
It was the shoes.
Yeah, it's.
Oh, okay. Is that the Two of Cups? Is that what that's supposed to be?
No, it's the 4 of Wands.
Oh. Them little baby feet.
Oh.
That is for real marriage and love. That should be the
That's
tennis.
my marriage card.
Okay, so Miss Sherry, what I saw for you was this is exactly what I heard when I tapped into your energy. The call on your life is greater than the resistance you are putting up. So they show me that they show me you like sitting like at a medieval times and there's a stencil on an easel and you're painting it, but you don't even have any paint on the thing. You're just pretending to be busy so that you don't have to do what spirit is telling you to do. They're calling you out and you're pretending to be do something else so you don't have to do it. And they're saying the call on your life is greater than your resistance. And I keep hearing dark energy. Are they trying to ask you to go like into a dark energy or a dark healing where you're healing people who have like all these dark energies or something like that? Because I keep hearing dark energy and I keep hearing healing, and now I'm getting goosebumps. And so they're saying, regardless of what you pretend that you're doing, the call on your life is greater than the resistance. So we're gonna keep calling you, we're gonna keep tapping you, and we know that you're actually not doing anything. We can see that there's no paint on that brush. You're pretending to be doing something else, to be busy about the metaphysical instead of doing what we want you to do. But eventually, you'll realize that the call on your life is greater. And you'll always be protected. They don't want you to be fearful that if you get into these dark energies or you get to dealing with these people who have these dark energies, that you won't be protected. They're showing me like a dome or egg shaped like glass over you. Y'all remember those pantyhose that used to come in that little in the little in
That
the
egg
yeah, that's
called
how they're feeling.
legs.
Like you're in there, and when you're in there, the spirits or the dark entities can't even see you because it's not a see-through egg. It's closed. Like they can't even see you because that's how protected you are. You are there to do a job. You'll do it. You'll get in. You'll get out. You won't even have a. You won't even have the emotions attached to it. You'll do it and you'll get out. Like you know how sometimes the doctor gets to the point and
Reiki.
they can tell you, oh, you know what, such and such already died, or such and such is this. They deliver the information. They get in and they get out. They don't have emotions tied to it because they've been doing it so long, or they've just come up with that resistance to being in the emotions of the situation. And that's how they're showing it. You won't even be tied to the emotions of what you're doing. You'll just go ahead and do it and you'll move forward with it. But you have to go ahead and commit to it, or at least inquire of your higher power about it. It's like you've heard them talk about it. You know that this is what they want you to do, but your fear is telling you, no, I don't want to get into that. And they're saying the call on your life is greater than the resistance that you're putting up. And so you can stop pretending that
Is
you're
it
doing something else.
is she trying to do maybe Reiki? Because the healing um or shaman work?
They just said
What
dark
am I
energy and
hearing?
healing. They didn't tell me what it was. If I'm not mistaken, this is the
Okay.
Sherry that is that was at the psychic fair out there that time, and you're a reader too, also, if I'm not mistaken, Miss Sherry.
I can't put a face with it, but that's okay.
And I don't know if she used to go to Miss Tina's class, but I know she's in Arizona. If this is the person, oh, you're not that person, then still they're saying
No,
all of your life is greater than the resistance. So I don't know if like
no
the dark
fun.
energy could also be like you being a therapist or a psychologist or something like that. But whatever it is that they're calling to you to do is greater than what it is that the resistance you're putting up. And they're saying you need to go ahead and at least tap in and see what it is that they're trying to get you to do. Oh, you're from Canada. Okay. So are you trying to do any healing work? Is that
Okay.
something that you're afraid to do? And the other lady didn't come in, so this is our last person, and nobody else put another message up. So this is our last person.
Good.
All right. Well, she's not responding. Yes, yes, it is, Angels. The very last read. I would like you to know, Miss Bonnie, that I drank 2 bottles of water while we were on here.
Oh, wonder, did you see the size of my bottle?
I did. I was so intimidated.
And, and I've gone through one of those today already.
Okay, Miss Sherry. So that's the information they're giving to you. You're saying no, then maybe it's not, then maybe you're not, then maybe it's not your energy because that's exactly how they showed it to me is that you're trying, is that they were calling you to do something that you were fearful of doing. So maybe you're not recognizing that this is your higher power calling you to do something else. But that's how they're showing it to me. The last one is the person that's on the screen. Hey, TC.
Hmm?
Hey, TC got on here and said
Oh.
whose read was the last one, and that's oh the last person on the list. It was uh uh I forgot her name.
I
Justina.
have to. I mean, that's how, I mean, well, you also have to understand that I did a live this morning for 2 hours. So I've, I have to drink a lot.
And TC, if that information resonates for you, then it could be for you too. I could be completely wrong and it not be her. And the other two readings that she received could be her energy, and I could have been reading your energy, TC. But if it fits for you, then that's who, then it was for you. But that's how they're showing it to me, in this way. But when I asked what was for her highest and greatest good, or when I read her question, that's what I got. All right, well, that's it. I hope you all enjoyed it. I don't see any more questions in there,
Yeah.
and it's been like almost 3 hours, Miss Bonnie. We did 3 hours. My goodness gracious.
That's, yeah.
I can't hear you, Amber.
No, I said that's crazy. Like after an hour, I think I was here an hour and I'm already like, can't wait for
The only
dinner.
why my stomach is growling. I want to tell you, I'm so hungry. When I get off of
Yeah,
here,
I
I
need to
made
go
some
eat
stir
something.
fry chicken with peppers and onions in it, and I'm gonna add some broccoli to it, and I'm just about to eat that right now.
Oh, that sounds wonderful.
It
Yum,
was,
yum.
with a little bit over some rice, and be done with it.
Well, it was
Yeah.
All
good
right,
to
ladies.
talk
Well, thank
with
you
you.
for showing up. Thank you all for being in the chat. Oh wait, Miss Linda says she's going to Vegas Friday. Well, Miss
Ooh,
Linda.
really? Wow, have fun.
Is it Nagar M? We've already finished for today. Sorry, but you can come back in the morning, and Miss Shauna will be on in the morning. Naturally Divine Goddess, she'll be on doing readings. I don't know. I don't think she'll be with anybody because Dom won't be here tomorrow.
That's right. She might be all by herself.
Oh yeah, that's what her 12-year-old granddaughter wants to do the
Oh,
birthday party. What
her
a 12-year-old
12-year-old wants to go to
Vegas? What's going
Vegas?
on?
Why does a
No.
12-year-old want to go
Yeah.
to Vegas?
Oh
You're
my.
well.
Well, happy birthday to Zoe
Yeah,
Happy birthday.
right.
and have fun in
Oh wait, do I have the birthday thing? Hold on, let me see. Jesus.
Oh, really? Come on, you're slacking there.
Oh my gosh, I am horrible at this. Let me see. I do. This is for
Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday.
Yay, there you go.
Happy
That was for her.
birthday.
She wanted to go
Yay.
to Omega Mart. What's Omega Mart?
What is
Do
that?
y'all know what that is in Vegas? What's Omega Mart?
Never heard
Miss
of it.
Linda, what's Omega Mart? Now, look, now I gotta look it up. What's Omega Mart?
Yeah, really. Where's the phone?
It's in,
It's like a immersive supermarket,
oh,
which sounds cool, like an art installation. I want to go.
oh, it looks very
Maybe.
futuristic when you look at it online. All the colors and everything.
Oh, I must be on
Is
the
it
wrong thing then.
Omega Mart, Las Vegas?
There it is.
Hmm.
Huh.
We just Googled it, Miss Linda. She also wants to go to the Sphere. Oh, like the Stratosphere? That big?
Oh, the new sphere thing. Oh, I think that'd be cool.
Oh, okay. Look, I don't know anything. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and close out because Miss Umber's yawning. I'm hungry, and Miss Bonnie been on here about 20 hours today. So see you all next week. Wait, no, wait. Maybe I'll be back Sunday. I won't promise y'all that, but I might be back Sunday.
Sunday. Okay.